following is a production of the Madison Capitals, Rush Media Company, and the USHL, and may not be reused or retransmitted without the written consent of the Madison Capitals or the USHL.
Scored! Gavin Eulenkamp. Onside shot sits out left. Riker Lee scores in his USHL debut. Nice shot from Bichot, who scores and gives the Caps their first lead of the night. Back northeast, Aiden Long scores! For the Capitals, Kansas in the slot. Score! Scores! 9-2 Caps lead.
And now, let's send it out to the arena with the voice of the Capitals, Drew Steele.
Good evening, hockey fans, and welcome into Bob Suter's Legacy 20 Arena here in Middleton. My name's Drew Steele. I'll be captaining the ship going through your ocean all evening long. The Caps set to face off against the Sioux City Musketeers for the first time this season in the first of a two-game series here this weekend. Coming up in pregame, we'll hear from head coach and general manager Andy Brandt, as well as hear your Bergstrom Auto starting lineups and go through the line charts for tonight's matchup. But first, why not recap the last weekend for Madison? 17 goals in 2 games, part of a 4-game win streak here in November at home for Madison. And really, it's been a 7-game home winning streak for the Capitals. 7-1, 0-1 at home here this season. A 12-1 victory on Friday night against the U17s. Then on Saturday, it was a nail-biter, but Riker Lee, the forward of the week here in the USHL, saved the day with 0.6 seconds left in that one. As I mentioned, Riker Lee, the USHL forward of the week, had 7 points last weekend, 5 goals, including a 4-goal performance on Friday night. Then Colton Jameson, the defenseman of the week for the Capitals, 3 points on Saturday, including 2 goals in the win there in that one. Some other news and notes around the Capitals here this week. The Capitals have acquired Jackson Nevers from the Waterloo Blackhawks in exchange for a Phase 2 first and a Phase 2 sixth in next year's draft, as the Capitals bring in the Minnesota commit from Edina, Minnesota, the former and now current teammate of Bobby Cowan there, and they teamed up to win the AA state championship in Minnesota last season. Also, one last thing, of course, we like to get to our team news and notes. Congratulations are in order for John Stout making his commitment to the University of Wisconsin. He becomes the 4th Capital to be committed to the Wisconsin Badgers here on the team, joining Finn Brink, Diego Johnson, and Gavin Eulenkamp. When we come back, we'll hear from head coach and general manager Andy Brandt about all the things I just mentioned and more. You're listening to the home of Capitals hockey, the Capitals Broadcast Network.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready, future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. Which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
And he scores!
Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
All right, we welcome head coach and general manager of the Madison Capitals onto the show. Coach, pair of wins last weekend against the U17s, a total of 17 goals on the weekend. I think it's tough to complain on that side of things.
Yeah, offensively on Friday night, things were going our way. Just from a standpoint of we were shooting the puck really well. We did some small things that got us several scoring chances, and guys capitalized. And then a little bit of a different game on Saturday night for us, just in terms of we got up early. Probably thought it was going to be an easier game after getting up 2-0. Found ourselves down 4-2 going into the third, and then our guys responded. And I was proud of them. Our coaching staff was proud of them. Just their ability to stick with it for 20 minutes, and then obviously it paid off with less than a second left in the game.
Riker Lee and Colton Jamieson both named players of the week at their respective positions. Lee with 4 goals on Friday, the game-winning goal on Saturday. Added a pair of assists to that, and then Jamo a big part of the win on Saturday. What are your thoughts on their performances?
Well, I'll start with Jamo first. Like, for us as a coaching staff, it's fun to see Jamo kind of come into his own this year. Last year, he did a great job in the league for us. He was asked to do some different things in terms of PK and not get the opportunity on the power play last year. So he worked on his game overall, and then this year he's just been at a different level. He's skating at a different level. His confidence is at a different level. Obviously, his ability to shoot pucks on the power play from the top and get them through has gotten him rewarded with some goals. And then Riker, he's a pace driver for us, not only in games but in practice. He brings a lot of energy to our group in practice. Every rep matters to Riker Lee, whether it's a skills rep or a systematic rep for us, or whether it's small area games, it all matters. And I think you see it paying off for him individually, but I also see how it infects our team in a good way.
A quartet of players making their way to the World Junior A Challenge along with yourself. What are your thoughts on the 4 players being chosen to represent the country, as well as how are you feeling about heading into Camrose later on this season?
Well, first and foremost, it's an honor to represent your country, something new for me, so I can't thank Mark Box or USA Hockey and Match Maybe Enough for thinking of me and allowing me to be a part of that staff. So I'm excited for that. And then as far as our players, starting from the back out, Caleb is, again, faced a little bit of adversity last year with Sioux Falls. Things didn't necessarily go the way he had wanted to go in his first full season in the USHL, and kind of realized he had to make some changes in how he did things. And he's come in here for us and works hard every day and has a great relationship with Shane. And I don't think Shane gets enough credit for what he's done with our goalies last year and continuing on to this year. So it's nice to see Caleb get rewarded in that regard and be on that team. And then Stouter is again, like, Stouter's come in and almost a little bit like Jamo in terms of, like, Stouter can be on the power play and he can play those minutes, but we haven't asked him to do that. So he's settled into a really good 5-on-5 PK role. And then when we need somebody to hop on the power play, whether we're injured or someone's out, he can step in and fill that role. So and he's gained a step. I think he's put in work in the offseason to make sure his skating has gotten better, and he's gained a step, and we can see it here throughout the start of the year. And you look at Mason Moe, he's been on the USA team twice now with them, whether it be playing colleges or overseas, and he's done a great job getting limited minutes with them, but he's produced and he's done his part. And then coming back with us and getting more minutes and on the power play and working opposite sides of Riker Lee, who he's on the team with. And again, much like we talked about Riker already, his ability to infect the team in a good way, and it's usually through his pace, his work ethic, and he has fun playing the game.
The team acquired Jackson Nevers from Waterloo, announced on Tuesday. What are your thoughts on Nevers and what he brings to your squad?
Power forward, responsible, 200-foot player. I think that translates not only to our league, but the next level at the college level. Jackson can play up and down in the lineup. Doesn't matter where you put him, whether it's first line, fourth line, power play, penalty kill. He has the ability to do it all, and I think he hangs his hat on his compete factor, his physicality at times, but also his brain. So we're excited to get him in a uniform and get him into a game here this weekend.
Big pair of games coming up this weekend against the Sioux City Musketeers. What does your team need to do to come away with another pair of victories?
Well, I think we have to play hard and detailed. We know that Sioux City's a quality hockey team that's well coached. Their special teams is really good. Their goaltending's good. So I know we had a lot of success last weekend against the U17s. I think it's going to be a different game. I think it's going to be a more physical game. I think it's going to be a tighter series with them, and that's just a credit to how they're coached and how they play on a day-to-day basis. So we better be ready to compete. We better be ready to be detailed, and when we get opportunities, we got to make sure they count.
Perfect. Thanks a lot, Coach. We'll be back with more Capitals hockey after this.
Thank you.
Ho ho! Welcome to the Make It Jingle with Chris Kringle podcast. Today we're talking to Jan from Toyota, all about Toyotathon.
Hi!
So Jan, got any red Tacomas?
Yeah, we have a great selection of vehicles, including Tacomas.
After my big job, I'm taking the missus down to Florida to go surfing.
Did you say Florida? Can the elves and I go too?
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 2nd. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 6th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
You want subs made with high-quality meats and cheeses? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want high-quality radio ideas? You go to me, like this. I'm an astronaut on a mission to find water on the moon. But because I'm a genius, I realize that what humanity actually needs in space is high-quality meats and cheeses from Jersey Mike's. Now to figure out how to remove the helmet and eat the sub without my head exploding. Here goes nothing. Always high-quality meats and cheeses. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Back here in Middleton, it's time to take a look at tonight's lineup for each side, as we are just about 7 minutes away from puck drop between the Capitals and Sioux City Musketeers. Let's start with the visiting Musketeers. Landon Gunderson, our old friend, centers Giacomo Martino and Nicholas Sikora on the top line for Sioux Falls. Gavin Gary with View and Klepov on his wings on line 2. Merniques with Luke Gary and Justin Skupka on the third line, with Kaysen Muscut centering Tyler Dysart and Jackson Crowder on the fourth line. Talon Blank is the extra forward tonight for Sioux City. On the back end, Owen Keefe and Liam Hupka are the first pair, with Elaine Samaki and Hentz on pair 2. Houston and Murray on the third pair, with Jake Delaney serving as the extra defenseman. Sioux City's goaltender for tonight, Samuel Urban, the Arizona State commit, with a 7-5-0 record on the year, a 3.00 goals against, and an .897 save percentage. On the other side for the Capitals, Mason Moe centers Finn Brink and Riker Lee. That line together once again. Diego Johnson will move around, but obviously with an acquisition of Jackson Nevers here on line 2 with Barabanov and Cowan, there's going to be some changes in the lineup. So it's Moe centering Lee and Brink, Barabanov centering Nevers and Cowan, Scherzer centering Johnson and Long, Capel centering Eulenkamp and Ty on the fourth line. Drew Waterfield, the extra forward tonight for the Capitals. On the back end, it's Stout and Moline on pair 1, Buckberger and Jameson on pair 2, Michaud and Shirey on the third pair, with Jet Kawasia back in the lineup for the first time since September, with his fourth game of the year as the extra defenseman. A.J. White will get the start for the Capitals. 4-3-1-0 record on the season, a 2.25 goals against average, and a 9.19 save percentage. Let's look at the scratches for both squads. First for Sioux City, Christian Lyons out due to injury, Cole Tuminaro out due to injury, Shane Gold a healthy scratch, with Tate Pritchard and Trey Jeffress both out due to injury as well. For the Capitals on the other side, Caleb Heil out due to illness, Ivan Karadiak out as a healthy scratch, Alex Lunsky and Max Ryder the same. Now it's time for tonight's Bergstrom Automotive starting lineups. First for the visiting Musketeers, it's Giacomo Martino with Gunderson and Sikora up top. For Sioux City on the back end, it's Anthony Elaine Samaki on the left defense with Joseph Mentz on the right defense. For the goaltender, as I mentioned, Samuel Urban, the Arizona State commit. For the Capitals on the other side, Igor Barabanov centers, Jackson Nevers, the new Capital, and Bobby Cowan up front. For the Caps on the back end, it's the new Wisconsin commit, John Stout, along with Austin Moline, the Philadelphia Flyers prospect there, and A.J. White gets the start for the Capitals. The Sioux City Musketeers this season are coached by head coach Jason Kirshner, general manager Sean Clark, associate head coach Alex Doyle, and assistant coach Jacob Pritchard. For the Capitals, head coach and general manager is Andy Brandt. Associate head coach and assistant general manager is Tom Gilbert. Assistant coach is Dominic Zombo, and the goaltending coach for the Capitals this season is Shane Connolly. Puck drop is right around the corner as the Capitals facing off against the Sioux City Musketeers. The two teams split their lone matchups last season on the road at Tyson Event Center. So it should be an exciting one. 1-goal games in both of those games as well. Capitals hockey on the air right after this.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. Which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs, so tender you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas, from tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suiter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today because there's nothing like live hockey.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprinTapparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
It's hockey night here just west of the capital city of Wisconsin as the Capitals set to face off against the Sioux City Musketeers. The Capitals wearing their home whites will travel right to left. Sioux City wearing their forest green tops move left to right. As I'm Drew Steele, I'll be covering the game here tonight for Flow Hockey and Caps Radio. Thanks for joining us as John Stout has the faceoff one back to him. The Capitals bounce back after two losses on the road earlier this month with a sweep last weekend of the U17s. They look to continue the success here at home this season. We'll get to it throughout the broadcast as our old friend and tied for the league lead in points, Landon Gunderson, has the puck sent up that far side wall. The Caps chip it out through neutral. It'll go all the way down where Sioux City chases after it. Picked up beneath the goal line. The Capitals come through neutral, and it's turned over to Nevers. Nevers to the middle for Mo. Mo backdoor feed, and the Capitals score. It's Bobby Cowan. An early start for the Caps here in this one. Cowan's 10th of the season, 11th of the career. Puts Madison in front 1-0, just 38 seconds in. Mason Mo fed it backdoor perfectly for Cowan to put that one home and becomes the second Caps 10-goal scorer of the season. The faceoff comes back to center ice here in a moment, but what a start for Madison. A mix of the first and second line connecting. And when Madison scores first this season, 10-0-0-1. On the other side, when Sioux City gives up the first goal, 2-5-0-1. Now, 38 seconds into the game, it's tough to say that the game's over by any means. Just a good stat favoring Madison there. In the near side corner, the two sides work up against the wall. It's the top line out there for Madison just about a minute into the game. As the puck pops back for a moment, the Capitals take it up that far side wall. Near side intercepted. Buckberger will hold down into the near side half wall. Down there is Finn Brink. He turns it over, and back the other way come the Musketeers. It's Klepov on possession, sends it to the far side. Therefore, it's the newest Musketeer. View sends it into the corner. The Capitals trying to battle back for it on the half wall. Therefore, it is Finn Brink, the captain of the Capitals, sending it to the far side and through neutral ice. Up that far side, picked up there by Merniks, the tender for this Sioux City squad, sends it down in deep. A little dump and chase action for Sioux City results in Madison almost clearing the zone. Instead, it's the defenseman of the week, Colton Jamieson, there for Madison. Buckberger, far side now for Lee. Ahead looking for Scherzer fresh off the bench. Instead, it finds the stick of a Sioux City defenseman who sends it all the way down in deep. A.J. White will get possession there. We'll get our goaltending matchup at our first non-goal whistle as White blockers it into the corner. White, his first game against his former team, was drafted by this Sioux City squad last season in the 4th round of the Phase 2 draft, acquired by Madison prior to the 24 Phase 2 draft. And, of course, it took some draft picks to get him, but A.J. White, one of the better goaltenders in the league, as Sioux City sends one wide. Long, up the near side, plays it off the window. Drake Murray sends it to the far side, and into the offensive zone comes Jackson Crowder. He'll backhand that one down in deep. Just about 2.5 minutes into period number 1. Bobby Cowan with the lone tally here in this one. Johnson ahead for Eulenkamp with some speed up the far side wall. The future college teammates at the University of Wisconsin picked up another future teammate in John Stout here on Monday, as the Capitals had another player commit there. Now 4 on the active roster committed to Wisconsin. Up the near side, sent down in deep. Muscat chases after it for Sioux City, but he shows the first one there for either side. Held in at the line on the far side wall by Sioux City. They go after the body as the Capitals go after the puck and skate away with it. They'll chip it towards the offensive zone, but there to slow things down was Sioux City. Into the offensive zone on the near side. Therefore, it's Stupka, the former Omaha Lancer, continues it along into the corner for Muscat. Muscat out front, Stupka. Puck still alive in the slot. Caps clear to the wall as Eulenkamp will pick up and start up the near side. Almost held in. Instead, it trickles out of the zone where Sioux City regroups. 16:35 to go in the first period. 1-0 Caps up. Mentz activates himself down into the corner. Delaney on the far side will hold after the half wall as Sikora playing on this top line, acquired in a deal yesterday by Sioux City. A back wraparound feed from Landon Gunderson, who scores his 4th of the season on it, beats A.J. White, and scores against his former team with Sioux City for the 2nd time. Gunderson, you see him here, gets the puck down low. White a bit too slow. Gunderson beats him with the wraparound on the backhand. As the Capitals and Musketeers all tied up 1-1. Just 3 minutes and 37 seconds into the first. The Capitals win that draw at neutral ice. They send it down in, and now Barabanov enters the zone on the far side. Bobby Cowan to the near side, looking for Nevers, unable to find him. Nevers here in his first game with the Capitals, acquired earlier this week on Tuesday by the team. He's up the near side. Cowan sends one towards the goal, and they score. Bobby Cowan, 2nd of the night. Just 4:02 into the first period. Bobby Cowan's already netted a pair. Cap Ice has had plenty of reason to get on their feet. It looks like it's going to be a high-scoring one tonight. The 11th of the season for Bobby Cowan. Reunited with his old teammate Jackson Nevers. Both played with Edina High School last season. Cowan already with 2 tonight. As the face-off at center ice, won back by Sioux City. Just past the 4-minute mark of period number 1. Works in a barn burner tonight, it looks like. He's up the near side. The Capitals unable to hold on to it. It was Brink, who's reunited with Mason Moe and Riker Lee for the first time in a while, and it's Finn Brink behind the defense. Brink's shot goes off the window and up and out of play for a whistle. Wow. Some offense early on in this one between the two sides. There's a face-off in the offensive zone upcoming for Madison. It'll be on the near side to the right of Urban in goal, and now's a great time, and really the first time we've had a chance to look at our starting goaltending matchup. First for the visiting Sioux City Musketeers, it's Samuel Urban. As Riker Lee sends one towards the goal, it's Finn Brink deflecting it out of midair. Caps lead 3-1. 4:26 into the first, Finn Brink adds on to the scoring, 8th of the season for Brink. You'll see the deflection there from Brink out front, beats Urban glove side. Caps up 3-1. 4:26 into the first. Wow. Good start to the game for Madison. Riker Lee will get an assist and hop right back into a tie for the league lead in points with Landon Gunderson. That was a big storyline. The top 3 point scorers in the USHL this season matching up here this evening. It's a face-off won back by Sioux City. They have it on that far side. Poked off the stick by Scherzer and into the offensive zone come Madison. It had to be expected for Sioux City. You're facing the top offense in the USHL. Over a goal separates the two, and goals against. A hand pass on Sioux City sends it all the way down to the offensive zone for Madison. 15:19 to go in the first. 3-1 this score, favoring the Capitals in this one. 2 from Cowan, 1 from Brink. There's a face-off on the right side of Urban in goal. Rather, it's Bronis. So the early pull for Samuel Urban in this one is a broken stick of Scherzer allows the clearance out to neutral ice by Sioux City. The Caps chase back after it in their defensive zone. Moline behind the goal, plays to the near side. Long tries to continue it, but Sioux City forces him back to the far side where Buckberger just flutters it out towards neutral. It'll go all the way down and be no icing on the play. I thought it should have been. Instead, Keefe on the far side has to battle with Scherzer. Long comes away with possession, sends it towards the goal, sent into the corner. Waterfield up the near side, taken over there by Scherzer. And out to center ice comes Sioux City. Through neutral into the offensive zone, Merniques backtracks. There's a whole bunch of players changing for Sioux City. I think they're probably lucky to not get caught with too many there. Deflection negates icing as A.J. White plays up the near side wall. Eulenkamp looks ahead. The Capitals through neutral ice, trying to get it there, I should say. Instead, it's held in at the line by Sioux City. On the near side, the Capitals able to bounce out towards neutral. Now it's Dysert trying to play to the middle. Instead, Brendan Ty takes over after a Capitals deflection. Baronis will hold things down for a moment. Baronis looking for it are both sides. Looks like the pop popped up and out of play for a face-off in the offensive zone for Madison. 3-1, Capitals already in the lead. Bobby Cowan with 2 tonight, 11 on the season, regains the team lead in goals. Finn Brink with his 8th of the season, 23rd of his career. Will take the face-off out to neutral ice. As tonight's linesman, Wyatt Corrigan, joined by Nick Klishko, the referees Sean Kornick and Cameron Giancarlo. Face-off won back by Gunderson. Mentz plays it to the far side through neutral ice. Come Delaney. Delaney has played on half the Western Conference teams throughout his time in the USHL as Eulenkamp starts up ice. Eulenkamp on the near side looks for options, plays it down into the corner. Therefore, it's Brendan Ty sent up against the wall by Delaney. Delaney originally selected by Tri-City, made his way to Waterloo prior to the start of last season. The Capitals with a chance in the offensive zone. Rebound sits there. The Caps scrambling for it. Baronis kicks it away, but Shirey will hold in at the line. Shirey sends one towards the goal. Caroms around to the near side. Jamison down low for a moment. There for it to force it towards the middle is Mentz. Ahead for Sikora, the newest Sioux City Musketeer. Plays it down in deep where A.J. White can kick things back. Capel up the far side for Ty. Ty plays it off the wall on the far side. The only line to remain complete from last week is that fourth line. Eulenkamp joined with Capel and Ty. The Capitals on the far side. Jet Quasia goes up to play it. Quasia back in the lineup for the first time since September 27th. Plays it down in the offensive zone. Barabanov down in the corner. There, Nevers unable to hold on, but he gets it to the point. Shot that time from Michaud. Karam to the far side where Jet Quasia now to Nevers, who scores! Jackson Nevers in his Capitals debut extends the lead to 4-1. This Capitals offense, man. Jet Quasia, an assist in his first game back, his second assist of the season. Nevers with his first as a Capital, third USHL goal of the season. Makes it 4-1 Caps. 7-11 into this first period, 5 goals on the scoreboard, 4 of them for Madison. This Capitals offense has been buzzing as of late. 17 goals last weekend. Can't complain on that side. Why not make it 4 already in just the first 7 minutes here tonight? Puck drop backs down up the near side. Brink deflects it down. No icing, as they say. Klepov could have went and played. Hopka, the captain for Sioux City, will play to the far side. The Capitals' forecheck is all over this Sioux City team in the offensive zone. Up the far side, poked around. Moline sends a body down to the surface. No call, even though the Sioux City bench wants one. Mason Moe in transition starts up ice. Moe into the offensive zone, gives there for Brink. Turned over, though, at the line. Offside. As they send Brink down to the ice after the whistle, it's Gavin Gary there, and a penalty will be called on the Minnetonka, Minnesota native. Finn Brink there for it. Pupka chatting up with John Stout, his former high school teammate. Gavin Gary, a high school teammate as well. Gavin Gary will be heading to the box. Here, if I'm not mistaken, said they send Finn Brink to the box. So Sioux City to their first power play of the night. I didn't see the delayed call-up coming. They're wondering where the call is. It's a slash on Finn Brink, sending Sioux City to their first power play of the night, 25% on the season. Andy Brandt does not like the no call on Gavin Gary. He agrees that it should be even. Riker Lee has some fun eyes down low, but it'll be an offensive zone draw for Sioux City. Face-off in the offensive zone for the Musketeers. 25% on the power play this season, tied for third with the Capitals on the year. The Capitals on the PK, 81.3%. Power play could look a little different for Sioux City here tonight, but they typically have rolled with Merniques, Gary, Giacomo, Martino, Elaine Samaki, and Gunderson. Elaine Samaki up top, near side, Sikora, so there is that change there. Gunderson with a shot, kicked into the corner. Gary up the near side wall, plays to the middle. Gunderson up top, Elaine Samaki, far side now, back up top for him there. Near side, Sikora, so they move the player and Gary to the bumper. Giacomo Martino on the far side, up top now, Elaine Samaki. Near side, Sikora, acquired from Omaha earlier this week. Arsenault, as well as draft picks, go Omaha's way. Up top, Elaine Samaki, far side now. Through that far side is Martino, a high stick on Sioux City, negated by a Capitals touch. Towards the slot, it goes up top, Elaine Samaki, near side, Sikora. 40 seconds into the power play. Sioux City's had all the possession. Sikora sends one towards the goal. He scores in his Sioux City Musketeers debut. Power play goal for Sioux City. Makes it 4-2 Caps. 11:32 to go in the first. All over the place, and that's why you acquire a guy like Sikora. If you're the Sioux City Musketeers, his 7th of the season, has 8 points now to his name, 7 of them goals. Likes to put the puck in the back of the net, his 10th USHL goal of his career. As the faceoff back to center ice, the Capitals lead shrunk to 2. If you're just joining us here at Cap Ice right now, you missed quite a lot of action. As this puck sent out to neutral ice, the Capitals have to hustle back after it as Buckberger on the near side chases after Crowder. Crowder down low, taken over by Jamieson, a bit far behind Aiden Long, but the Capitals regain and carry into the offensive zone. Johnson has to tie his feet up over the blue line, trying to stay on side, is up that far side wall. Now on possession is Merniques. Merniques to the middle. Crowder up into the offensive zone for Sioux City. down into the corner, sent up against the wall for a moment. There was the centerman down low in Luke Gary. Luke Gary up against the wall, and the Capitals clear up to the point, but Hupka holds. The captain over to the far side. Keefe sends one towards the goal. Rebound sits there. It's still alive, and the Caps clear to the corner. Chasing after it up the near side. Capitals unable to get to it. Luke Gary, far side shot. Nice save by A.J. White as Buckberger looks for options. He'll just flutter it out to neutral. It'll be icing on Madison. No icing, they say. As it goes all the way down, it got up on an edge. Owen Keefe on the far side will start up ice now for Sioux City. Pestered with there by Ian Scherzer. Keefe up against the wall, loses him and takes it up the far side. 10:15 to go. We're due for a media timeout at our next opportunity. Muscut out towards neutral as the Capitals play up the near side wall. Eulenkamp up against it for a moment. Muscut skates away with it, backtracks for a moment towards the goal, and Drake Murray recovers. Murray will be joining 4 Capitals at the World Junior A Challenge, not including the player in Andy Brandt. A kicked shot goes towards the goal. Muscut almost had goal number 2 of the season. Instead, up that far side, the Capitals back on possession. It's Sam Capel through neutral, backhanding it down in deep. Capel chases after it for Madison. Capel sent up against the wall. Murray skates away. The Harvard commit turns it over. The Capitals with a chance in the slot. Down low, Capel ties a player up. Capel chases after it now. Has Nevers out front. Down low, it goes for Cowan. Already with 2 tonight, Sam Capel taken down. Delayed call coming up as Jet Kowasia has possession for Madison in the offensive zone. Nevers shot. Sits out front for a moment. Comes away with possession. Barabanov. I don't know if Sioux City ever had it. Either way, it'll be the Capitals' first power play of the night when we return. It's Capitals hockey on the Capitals Broadcast Network.
Ho-ho! Welcome to the Make It Jingle with Kris Kringle podcast. Today we're talking to Jan from Toyota, all about Toyotathon.
Hi!
So, Jan, got any red Tacomas?
Yeah, we have a great selection of vehicles, including Tacomas.
After my big job, I'm taking the missus down to Florida to go surfing.
Did you say Florida? Can the elves and I go too?
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 2nd. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 6th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Back here in Middleton, and if you're just joining us, you've missed one heck of a start to this one. The Capitals lead 4-2 at media timeout. Number 1 of this one. It's Bobby Cowan with a pair, Finn Brink with 1. Along with Jackson Nevers is the Capitals with the lead in this one. Sioux City's had a good response, to say the least. Sikora in his debut with Sioux City, along with Landon Gunderson in his return to Bob Suter's Legacy 20 Arena. Faceoff will be in the offensive zone for Madison. It's Merniques and Mason Moe in the circle. Faceoffs to the right of Bronis in goal. Already a pulled goaltender. Bronis has given up 1 since he came in relief. Face-off 1 back, Jamieson, as the Capitals start their first power play of the night. 2 minutes for hooking on Stupka. The call is Moe in the offensive zone up top for Jamieson. Far side, Riker Lee. Lee looking for a shooting lane. Finds one he likes. It caroms to Moe on the far side. Cowan gets it up top now to the far side for Lee. Lee looking for options to the middle. Cowan fans on it. Chance for Sioux City to clear. Instead, they take it up against the wall. Cowan tries to keep possession for Madison. Instead, it comes free. Sioux City will be able to clear up the far side, and it'll be an offensive zone chance for Dysert. Dysert on the far side looking for options. Takes it there for a moment, just killing precious time. 40 seconds into this first power play for Madison. The two teams tied on the power play coming into tonight's contest. Sioux City already with a power play goal. Lee stick handles through pressure into the offensive zone. Down on the near side, long plays to the far side. Never gets to a Capital though. Sioux City able to clear the first power play unit. Unsuccessful on their first trip out onto the ice here tonight. 57 remains as they'll start to switch out from Unit 1 to Unit 2. Lee through neutral into the offensive zone. Backhands it ahead. Looking for Diego Johnson. Instead it finds a Sioux City Musketeer as it's held in up top by Michaud. Michaud down low, takes it into the far side. Down low it goes for Johnson. Barabanov on the near side, half wall, looking for a shooting lane. Takes it down low, back up for Barabanov. Barabanov sends one towards the goal. It never gets there, blocked along the way. Sioux City tries to clear out of the zone on the far side. Brink will hold. Scherzer up top, Michaud. Near side, Barabanov. Far side for Brink. Brink up top, Michaud. Michaud near side, Barabanov. Far side for Brink. Broken up before it can get there. 15 to go on the power play. Brink shot. Blockered into the corner by Bronis. Barabanov looking for options. Down low for Johnson. Back to Barabanov on the half wall. Barabanov up top, Michaud. Brink, far side, scores! Second of the night for Finn Brink. Extends the Caps lead to 5-2. Power play goal strikes a minute 56 into the power play. Nice feed from Michaud to just relay the Barabanov pass along. Finn Brink's second of the night makes it 5-2 Caps. Brink's ninth of the season. Comes with 7:18 to go in the first to extend the lead back to 3. 7 goals total in the first period between these two sides. We have a barn burner here in Middleton. Face-off one back by Sioux City. The Capitals put pressure on and get possession back. Is on the near side. Buckberger sends down in deep. The Caps will chase after it on the far side. Brendan Ty wins it for Madison. Ty sent up against the wall, coming away with it's Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp down low for Ty once again. Ty up against the wall, chasing after it are the Capitals. It's Sikora, plays towards the middle, up the far side, now into the offensive zone comes Sioux City. Giacomo Martino, near side, Sikora's shot rings off the post and goes in the goal. Sikora with a 2-goal night in his Sioux City debut. Make it 5-3. Madison still in the lead with its second as a Musketeer, 8th of the season. What a debut for Nicholas Sikora, joining Giacomo Martino and Landon Gunderson on the top line for the Musketeers. 5-3, the Capitals lead for 5 goals in the first period. You'd expect the Capitals to be separated and have a big lead with 6:46 to go in the first. Instead, it's just a 2-goal lead for Madison. As the faceoff at center ice, won back by the Capitals. It's Coasia on the far side looking for options. He'll just send it in on goal. Near side, Waterfield hustles after it. And up the near side wall comes Sioux City. Into the offensive zone, Gary chips it around Stout. Down in deep as, therefore, it's Klepov, the Michigan State committee, committed this week to the Big Ten school. Klepov to the middle, intercepted by the Caps, and off to the races come Madison. Stout activates himself down into the play as well. Tying a player up, though, is Stout's high school teammate of Liam Hupka. The 2023 Minnesota State champions send it down in deep as there's 3 Minnetonka skippers on the Sioux City side and, of course, 1 on Madison. Up the near side wall, Waterfield has Moe with him. Waterfield sends it to the far side for Lee. Lee down into the corner looking for Mason Moe. Instead, it's taken over by Keefe and backtracking it and going towards neutral ice, unable to clear the zone. Riker will take it out towards neutral nonetheless as Sioux City will regroup inside their defensive zone. 5:40 to go in the first. 5-3, Caps in the lead. White gloves, a Sioux City entry, and he'll hold on for a whistle. 5:34 to go here, period number 1. 5-3 the score. Face off in the offensive zone for Sioux City. A big period thus far. 2 goals for Sikora, a goal for Gunderson for Sioux City, a pair for each Cowan and Brink for Madison. Have the Caps in the lead 5-3 with Jackson Nevers scoring in his Capitals debut as well. Up the near side wall, it's the aforementioned Nevers going ahead for Barabanov. Barabanov trying to power his way towards the goal. The Capitals would have been off. Instead, it's back the other way on the stick of Sioux City. Barabanov gathers it back in, though. Barabanov, far side now for Cowan, trying to feed it near side for Jamieson. He's caught up there for a moment. Nevers told me earlier this week, and you'll hear from him coming up at the first intermission, he loves to throw hits and likes to play the physical game. He's got the right build to do it. Not the prototypical University of Minnesota player, but obviously the Capitals will be okay with that. Not okay with that, though. Barabanov plays it out front of his own goal, and A.J. White has to hold on for a whistle. Under 5 to go in the first. 5-3, Caps lead. A couple of good storylines in this one. trades on both sides. This week, Dallas View, Nicholas Sikora coming in from Tri-City in Omaha. For Madison, it's Jackson Nevers making his Caps debut, coming in from Waterloo. A 2025 Phase 2 first and a 25 Phase 2 sixth going Waterloo's way for Nevers. Nevers averaging a goal per game with Madison. 1 goal, 1 game, actually a goal per period. Why not? Up the middle of the ice, trying to get that one ahead for Diego Johnson. This newly formed third line turns things over, and Sioux City back into the offensive zone. Michaud up the near side. Sikora interrupts towards the goal. Gunderson sends it instead. It makes its way to the corner. Ramping up that time of Charlie Michaud. Martino near side Mentz. Mentz on the half wall, plays down into the corner. There for it for a moment was Sioux City, but Michaud will chip up the near side wall. Unable to clear on the Capitals as Aiden Long gets things moving forward. Now Scherzer into the offensive zone. Scherzer winds, sends one towards the goal. Goes wide. Glove down on the far side by Long, who gathers possession for a moment for Madison. Puck kicks into the corner. Long back on it beneath the goal line. Long to Moline up top. Back to Long. Fans on the one-time shot. Puck goes off the official skate on the far side. Out towards the slot. Sioux City able to clear out to neutral as the Capitals in offside. Under 4 to go in the first. 5-3 our score favoring Madison. I know it won't keep up to this pace, but the game on pace for a 15-9 victory for Madison. Obviously, I don't think that'll continue, but what an offensive start to this one we've had. Face-off won back by Madison to the far side. Ty plays it off the wall and plays ahead. Therefore, it's Capel. Goals in back-to-back games ramped up on the near side. Stout holds. Stout down low. Capel back on it. Relays along to Ty in the corner. Ty up top now for Stout. Far side Moline. Moline looking for options. Plays up top. The new Wisconsin commit. Stout sends it wide. Bronish didn't know where it was. Nonetheless, Sioux City able to clear to neutral, and that's where the Capitals regain. 3:20 to go in this first period of play. 5-3 our score as the Capitals try to deflect that one down in deep and go get a change. Instead, it just slowly tinkers in. So that allows Sioux City some numbers coming back, and the Caps forced to stay out there. Crowder sends one towards the goal. The Capitals try to clear, ramps up. A wide open goal for Dysart, sent over the net. And the Capitals lucky to still be in a 2-goal lead at the moment. Stout starts up ice now. Takes it to the far side. Moline tries to play to the middle. Dysart sends it right to Riker. Lee, though, is Lee into the offensive zone. Lee with a shot from a sharp angle. Covered up and sent forward now by Sioux City. Through neutral ice. Jack Quasia hustles back after it. He's the first one there for it. Spins off of a stick check and gets it over to Jamieson. Jamieson along the near side wall. Up ahead now for Lee. Lee gives to Jamieson. Jumps up into the play. Lee asking for it back. Gets it back in the corner. Out front chance. Mo now up top. Jamieson. Jamieson. 2 goals in the Capitals' most recent game on Saturday. A 5-4 victory over the NTDP. Quasia on the far side holds. Mo near side looking for Jamieson. Finds him in the corner. Down low now for Lee. Lee sent up against the wall. Tied up there. Comes away for a moment. 2 minutes to go in the period. Sioux City trying to clear the first line for the Caps, not letting them do so. Out to neutral. Sioux City finally able to clear. There for it is the newest Musketeer. View. Thought he had a player on his wing. No one home. The Capitals back on it is Shirey up the far side wall. There for Lee ahead now. Near side, unable to gather that one in was Nevers as Luke Gary settles things down. Gary ahead, looking for Stupka. Icing on the Musketeers upcoming. 1:36 to go in the first. 5-3 our score, favoring the Madison Capitals. Face-off will be in the offensive zone here in a moment. On the right side of Bronish in goal. Barabanov to face off against Gunderson in the circle. Rather, that's Stupka. Either way, the face-off won by Sioux City as Luke Gary sends that one down in deep. It goes off the glass awkwardly and up the near side wall. The Capitals back on it. Down in the corner, Stupka looks for a shooting lane, sends it across, looking to play it up to the point now. Luke Gary will hold. Gary down into the corner. Stupka, the former Omaha Lancer, up against the near side. Murray up top, far side now for Delaney. Toe drag, shots blocked. Near side Murray. Murray's shot scores. Sioux City within one. 5-4 with 1:07 to go in the first period. As Drake Murray scores his 5th goal of the season to make it 5-4 Caps. That first shot was blocked, and it went right through a Sioux City stick, and you always get nervous in those type of situations. Sioux City already scoring more than their season average. Same thing with Madison. As the Caps lead 5-4 with just over a minute left in the first. Face-off won back by Gunderson at center ice. Gunderson, of course, played with the Capitals in the 22-23 season, traded in the offseason of 2023. And that's when Green Bay grabbed him, and Green Bay traded him in December. A shot from long ramps up and out of play. 52.3 to go in the first. Face-off in the offensive zone on the near side to the right of Bronis in goal. Bronis in relief for Urban. Hold him up, boys. Wyatt Corrigan sets the puck down on the ice. Buckberger at the point will play down into the corner. Scherzer chases after it. Long plays to the near side for Johnson. Johnson up top now for Buckberger. Buckberger to the far side. Moline's shot kicked into the corner by Bronis. The Capitals unable to recover. Moline hustling back to his defensive position, but Johnson interrupts at neutral. Johnson has a couple of Caps with him. Scherzer's one of them. Rebound sits there. The Capitals scramble for it. Buckberger winds, sends one towards the goal. Deflected wide. Moline, far side with 20 to go in the period. Trying to play it out front. Scherzer there for the Caps to tie things up. The Caps chase things in the near side. Moline up top for Buckberger. Back to Moline on the half wall. Down low. In the feet that time of Long. Long down to Moline again, and it's interrupted by Sioux City, and back the other way come the Musketeers. Hupka line sends one towards the goal. White will hold until the buzzer. An offensive firepower first period for both squads. 9 goals combined have Madison in the lead, 5-4 through 20 minutes. You're listening to Capitals Hockey here on the Capitals Broadcast Network. We'll be back with your intermission report after this. Capitals Hockey on Flow Hockey and on Caps Radio.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof, because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. Which is good. Let's go. American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs, so tender you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas, from tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suiter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today, because there's nothing like live hockey.
For 35 years, AmeriPrint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriPrintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. AmeriPrint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
And he scores!
Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Ho! Welcome to the Make It Jingle with Kris Kringle podcast. Today we're talking to Jan from Toyota, all about Toyotathon.
Hi!
So, Jan, got any red Tacomas?
Yeah, we have a great selection of vehicles, including Tacomas.
After my big job, I'm taking the missus down to Florida to go surfing.
Did you say Florida? Can the elves and I go too?
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 2nd. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 6th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
You want subs made with high-quality meats and cheeses? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want high-quality radio ideas? You go to me. Like this. I'm an astronaut on a mission to find water on the moon. But because I'm a genius, I realize that what humanity actually needs in space is high-quality meats and cheeses from Jersey Mike's. Now to figure out how to remove the helmet and eat the sub without my head exploding. Here goes nothing. Always high-quality meats and cheeses. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
Tonight's first intermission report is brought to you by Marian University. Fans, Marian University is where your career starts with exceptional faculty, lifelong learning, and an engaging, supportive environment. Marian offers the chance to explore your dreams and uncover new interests. Begin your Marian adventure today and connect to a future full of possibilities. Visit marianuniversity.edu to learn more. What a first period we had here in Middleton as the Capitals on top 5-4 through 20 minutes of play. Let's get to your Play It Again Sports goal scoring summary. Bobby Cowan with his 10th of the season got our scoring started just 38 seconds into the first period. Landon Gunderson, our old friend, with his 4th of the year, tied it up at 1 just about 3 minutes later. After that, Bobby Cowan, 2nd of the game, 11th of the year from Igor Barabanov, made it 2-1 Caps at the 4:02 mark of the first period. 4:26 mark of the first period, Finn Brink with his 8th of the season, his first of the night, first of 2. Jackson Nevers made it 4-1 Caps with his 3rd of the year, first with the Caps, assisted by Jack Kawazia with an assist in his return to the lineup at the 7:11 mark. Nicholas Sikora with his 7th of the year, first with Sioux City at the 8:28 mark of the first period. Finn Brink deflected, or actually one-timed a power play goal in to make it 5-2 Caps at the time. 9th of the year for Finn Brink. Sikora and Murray at the 13-14 mark and the 18:53 mark for Sioux City brought them back within 1 with just about 3 minutes left in the period. Was that Murray goal. Actually just over a minute left on the Murray goal is what it's entered on at the system. The Capitals with a big one here tonight. Both teams already beating their goals per game high on the season, or goals per game average, I should say, both in the top 6 of goals per game within the USHL. The Capitals leading that, and I'm sure will continue to lead that after tonight. Already with 5 tonight, average 4.29 coming into tonight's game. On the other side, Sioux City averaged 3.29, 6th in the league, already with 4 tonight as well. They've actually only scored 4 over their last 3 games, had Sioux City. So the offense has arrived in the form of 2 forwards that were acquired earlier this week in Nicholas Sikora and Dallas View. We'll hit your out-of-town scoreboard and so much more after this. You're listening to the home of Capitals Hockey, the Capitals Broadcast Network.
For 35 years, AmeriPrint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriPrintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. AmeriPrint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suiter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today because there's nothing like live hockey.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs. So tender, you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas. From tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
And he scores! Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Back here in Middleton, intermission number 1. Caps on top 5-4. Let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard throughout the USHL. The U17's taking on Green Bay this evening. They lead 4-3. Hurlburt with a pair of goals there for the U17s to have them in the driver's seat over the Gamblers. At the end of 2 in Muskegon, 1-1 against the Sioux Falls Stampede and the Muskegon Lumberjacks. Des Moines leads Chicago at home 2-1. It's Andrew Clark with the go-ahead goal at the 16:51 mark of period number 1. Of course, still 40 minutes of hockey of regulation to be played there. Same thing in Tri-City, or Kearney, I should say, is the Storm trail Fargo by a score of 2-1 at the end of period number 1. Dubuque leads Cedar Rapids 1-0 through 1 period of play. At the end of 1 in Omaha, Youngstown and the Lancers all tied up 1-1. Justin Kerr and Hunter Ramos, the goal scorers there in that one for each individual side. And 1-1 the score at the end of 1 in Waterloo as the Lincoln Stars visit the Waterloo Blackhawks. That'll do it for our out-of-town scoreboard. When we come back, we'll have Jackson Nevers, the newest Capital and one of our goal scorers here tonight, joining us on the Intermission Report. You're listening to the home of Capitals Hockey, the Capitals Broadcast Network.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. Which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
And he scores! Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
Welcome back into the intermission report. We're joined by the newest Madison Capital, Jackson Nevers. Jackson, how have the first couple days been here at Cap Ice?
Good. It's been a lot of fun. Super excited to get going and super fortunate to, be here.
For Caps fans at home that haven't seen you play in the past, can you briefly describe your game and what they should expect to see out of you night in and night out?
I'm kind of a 200-foot forward. I like to hit, and I guess I kind of say like a power forward role.
Last season, you split between the USHL and Edina High School. I almost said Minnetonka High School because we had Stout coming up after this interview at the second intermission. But at Edina High School, you win the state championship alongside Bobby Cowan. How nice is it to be back with Bobby and kind of have that familiarity coming in?
Yeah, no, I'm super excited. He's kind of been a good buddy of mine for a few years, so super happy to be here with him, and he's kind of taken me under his arm, showed me the way here.
Winning a state championship is something that both of our intermission guests have experienced in the state of Minnesota. What's that feeling like? As a kid from Pine City, Minnesota, I know it's never going to happen, but for a kid from Edina, you probably almost expected it at birth. You're like, state championships coming my way at some point.
Yeah, you can kind of describe it as surreal. Right as that final horn buzzes and you're winning, you kind of just like black out for a little bit, and you wake up the next day, nothing feels different, but you're just like happy. It's just such a surreal feeling, and super fortunate to have experienced that.
Going into this season, it was your first full season in the USHL. Obviously traded from Waterloo to Madison. How did you find out about the trade, and I guess how pumped are you to join this Caps team?
Yeah, I got a call last Sunday. Brando told me, hey, you got traded here. And
or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
And he scores! Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
Back here in Middleton, period number 2 about to commence. Already with 4 Capitals with multiple points on tonight's game. 2 Caps with 2 goals. It's Finn Brink and Bobby Cowan, the 2 Caps that can fall under that category. Cowan's unit will start things in period number 2. The Caps will travel left to right on Flow Hockey and across your Caps radio dial. Face-off one back by Barabanov, and we're back underway. Caps lead 5-4 in this one. If you're just joining us, you've missed quite a lot in this one. Bobby Cowan with the pair, Jackson Nevers with one, and a pair from Finn Brink as well. The Capitals will have to go touch up. Jackson Nevers does so and gets things over to Barabanov, who tried to get it over to Bobby Cowan. Nevers intercepts the clearance attempt by Sioux City as Gunderson recovers and gets the Musketeers moving right to left across your screen. Gunderson, the former Capital, played in a couple of games against Madison last season with Green Bay, played in 2 with Sioux City, is on the far side. Delaney's shot sent into the far side corner. There for the Capitals is up that far side wall. Down there for Sikora, already with a pair in his Sioux City debut. Over now for Delaney. Up top, far side, it goes for Mentz. Mentz sends one towards the goal. It goes off the end wall awkwardly, and Martino sends it wide. Stuck in the skates on that far side of Mentz, and the Capitals dig it out, but Martino will hold it to line. Martino sends one towards the goal, blocked by Barabanov along the way. Down in the corner, it's Delaney. Up the near side wall and out towards neutral. Cowan comes with a whole bunch of speed. Cowan pokes his way around. Is now on the near side. Wrestled down to the surface by Cowan was Mentz, but the Musketeers clear out to neutral ice nonetheless. Therefore, it was Sikora. He sends it all the way down in deep as Shirey starts things up ice for Madison to Finn Brink. Brink leaves back for a moment. Therefore, it's Brink once again after it hits the skate of Mason Moe. Near side it goes. Shirey ahead for Moe. Moe has it deflect out of his stick that time and into the offensive zone to Gavin Gary. Gary up against the wall for Finn Brink, who placed it off the end wall to the near side. It comes. Dallas View intercepts and takes over for Sioux City before Madison forces it out to neutral ice. Buckberger chips it all the way down. He'll go for a change as hustling back after it's Gavin Gary. The alternate captain for this squad. The captain's actually announced for Sioux City earlier this week. The leadership group of Pritchard, Hupka, Stupka, Gary, and Keefe for Sioux City as Madison counters into the offensive zone. Brink on the near side throws on the brakes already with 2 tonight. Does the captain have high stick on Madison? They say no, as Sioux City was the next to touch it according to the officials. That leaves Riker Lee in the slot. Puck slashed off of his stick, he thought. Instead, it's Sioux City taken back over as they start up the far side wall. View to the middle. Tries to play it there for a moment for Klepov. Instead, the Capitals back the other way. Jameson chips it around the defense, sends it all the way down. Johnson, the first one to it, out front. Chance for the Capitals is Aiden Long sent down to the surface. The puck on the near side. Dallas View gets possession for Sioux City. They try to play it up the near side wall, and the Capitals hold the zone. Scherzer down to the corner. Long. Johnson out front. Shot goes wide. As up the far side, Michaud plays it down to the corner for Long once again. Long a bit too far in front of him there as he gets possession back thanks to Jameson, who holds the line for Madison. Murray scored the last goal for Sioux City in period number 1, a 9-goal period in that first period between the two sides. It's Gunderson and Murray alongside a pair from Sikora in the first for Sioux City. Stick handling their way through pressure were the Musketeers, and now the puck beneath the goal line. Force up that far side. Murray at the point. Murray has it poked off of his stick by Johnson out to neutral ice. The Capitals hustle after it as Scherzer now had the chance, and it's Houston slowing things down for Sioux City, and it's picked up beneath on that far side by the defenseman Drake Murray. Murray ahead for Luke Gary. Gary wrestled down to the surface. Offside are the Musketeers. 16-16 to go in the second. 5-4 the score favoring Madison. Face-off will be just outside the offensive zone of Sioux City when we do return to play. As Sioux City, obviously none of these players on the team at the time, but their first time back here at Bob Suter's Legacy 20 Arena since they hoisted the Clark Cup in 2022. An overtime game winner in that one for the Musketeers. It's a face-off outside the defensive zone for Madison. One back by the Caps. Stout plays to the near side to Moline, and ahead come Madison. Deflected down where they have a chance to send it down in deep. Instead, Samaki gets things up the far side wall, and chasing after it are the Capitals. Moline up the far side wall. Unable to hold the line was Hupka on the far side. The captain, they don't have a C on his chest quite yet. Leadership group, maybe a little too new, is up the near side wall. The Capitals try to regain possession. Instead, it's Sioux City forcing its way down low. And up the near side wall, Capel tries to clear for Madison. Instead, it's held in on the half wall. 15:40 to go in this second period of play. 5-4 the score. Madison in the lead, and up the near side come the Caps. Far side, Hupka just tomahawk that one down in deep. Picked up by Stout on the near side. A hit on Ty I would have thought maybe a charge on that one. There's a body of Brendan Ty up against the wall to a side work there, and they say the puck was covered by Kaysen Muscat. So the faceoff comes out to neutral ice. 15:21 to go in the second period. 5-4 the score. The faceoff upcoming just outside the defensive zone for Madison. Second line is matched for Madison. They're saying too late of a change for Madison when they were trying to match their third line up with Sioux City's top unit. There's a face-off one to the near side. Riker Lee plays it over to the far. Buckberger up that far side wall, but Sioux City able to recover. A.J. White down in deep. Plays up that far side wall now to Gunderson. Gunderson there pokes it around as the Capitals unable to clear the zone. Giacomo Martino down low for Gunderson. Up against the wall, Buckberger. The Capitals force it over to the far side, but it's tied up by Gunderson once again. Up along that far side wall, Long, no icing on the play as the Capitals will hustle down after it. Aiden Long out there with Riker Lee and Mason Moe. Moe finally makes the change. Riker Lee on the far side pokes it down to the corner. The Capitals with some offensive zone time is up that far side wall. Buckberger down to Lee. Lee looking for options on the half wall for Long. Long back to Lee down low. Lee for Long. Long has it go over his stick into the far side corner. Lee goes for a change as the Capitals hustle back after it. It's Scherzer the first one to it. 14:20 to go here in the second period as the Capitals back inside their own defensive zone. Quasia far side now for Buckberger. Buckberger sends one in off the end wall. Waterfield hustles after it for Madison. Ties a player up, but Sioux City able to escape towards neutral ice, but it's held in by Scherzer. Shot, Jamieson scores! 3 goals in his last 2 games for Jamieson. Extends the lead back to 2, 6 minutes into period number 2. Jamieson's 5th of the season, 11th of the career. As that shot comes from the far side, beats Bronis glove side. And now both goaltenders for Sioux City have given up 3, and they put Urban back in. So 3 goals and the pull for both goaltenders. Urban started for Sioux City. They put in Bronis, and now Bronis pulled for Urban. I think I saw a Capitals player mouth, that's crazy, to pull a goaltender and put him back in after the backup for the night wasn't good enough, according to Kirshner and company on the bench of Sioux City. Puck's up at neutral ice. Houston will carry into the offensive zone for Sioux City. Backdoor feed, no one able to get a stick on it. Now the Capitals ahead with a whole bunch of speeds. Bobby Cowan already with 2 tonight. Cowan in the corner, sent up against the wall. Will play it to the near side. Shirey tries to poke it down back into the corner. Cowan ties a player up, comes away with it, taken down with no call. And Sioux City up the near side wall. View looking for options off the wing. Picks his head up, sends it to the far side, and now through neutral comes Sioux City. Houston gets a couple of chirps there along the way as the Caps back up the near side, and through neutral now come Madison. Barabanov at the blue line with a shot that never gets towards the goaltender Urban, and on the far side, therefore, it is the player in Merniques. Merniques to Gary. Gary with a toe drag shot from Crowder goes wide. Shot off the end wall. Rebound sent towards the goal as well. I don't think A.J. White had to get a piece of it, and sent on the near side as the Caps escape the zone via the air. As now Moe ahead. Moe has Brink on the far side, tries to feed it to him from his knees as Keefe will come away with it. Keefe, the former Muskegon Lumberjack, played a couple of games in this building while with Muskegon, traded last season to Sioux City. I believe that trade in November last year. Sioux City active this week just about every season is on the far side. Offside are the Capitals. Mason Moe carrying in. Finn Brink unable to hold the line. 12:22 to go in the second. 6-4 our score. The Capitals in the lead in this one. Colton Jamieson, 3rd goal in the last 2 games. The USHL Defenseman of the Week with 3 points on Saturday night. The Capitals only with 4 out there at the moment. Waterfield will hop over the wall and go and join Ty and Eulenkamp. They kick Ty out of the draw due to the late change as the faceoff won back by Sioux City. Near side, Delaney starts up. Ice Delaney played 2 games here in Madison last season as a member of the Sioux Falls Stampede. Chipped off the end wall there for a moment. Now out front, a chance for Sikora. Gloved along the way by A.J. White. The Caps fans love it as the faceoff will be in the defensive zone to the left of White here in a moment. 12:08 to go in the second. 6-4 the score. Faceoff on the far side as a water bottle thrown down to the goaltender in Urban. The fans giving it to the defenseman who threw it down to him in Houston. As a faceoff won back by Sioux City in the offensive zone. The Capitals try to get possession back and send things up the near side wall. As Stout backtracks for a moment over to Jet Kawasia. Goes through his stick though as Aiden Long fans on it. A shot from Gunderson on the far side. Karams up to the point. Delaney will hold in. Far side now. Along that far side, Kawasia ties a player up. Chipped up against the wall by Gunderson, and now the Capitals with some speed coming forward. Johnson has it taken off of his stick by Delaney. Far side it goes, and Stout able to recover for Madison, and into the offensive zone come the Caps, but right back the other way. The blue line almost had a force field on it for Madison. Martino the first one to it for either side. Martino spills. Jet Kawasia comes away with possession. Kawasia to the far side to Stout. Cool, calm, and collected there into the offensive zone. Long, near side, looking for Johnson, unable to find him. Johnson up to the point, Buckberger's shot deflected. Johnson unable to hold. He'll regroup at neutral before just fluttering it into the near side corner. Chasing after it's Scherzer with 11:07 to go in the period. 6-4 the score. The Capitals battled back for it, but no one was out front, and now back the other way. It's Stupka. Stupka beats the poke check of A.J. White, but the puck doesn't. And the far side, the Capitals probably lucky to still be in the 2-goal lead once again. Sioux City has had some excellent pressure throughout this one. Is on the far side. The Capitals try to battle back. It was Nevers down low. Nevers' brother at the University of Minnesota. The Minnesota commit himself, Jackson Nevers. On the near side, Keefe sends it down in deep. It rings around the wall to the far side now where the Capitals battle. Up against the wall goes the defenseman there for Sioux City. Nevers plays it off the wall and out towards neutral ice for Bobby Cowan. Cowan with 2 already, this line with 3. Backtracks to Shirey. Shirey tries to get it ahead for Nevers. Cowan pokes around a bit. Cowan and Nevers with each other on this second line tonight. Played together at Edina High School as well, where they won a state championship. I'd have to imagine quite a few times they were on the same line there as well. Riker Lee saw a pass right off the bench. Played it down to negate the rush for Sioux City. Is on the far side. The two sides battle up against the wall. Down low it comes for Shirey. 9:51 to go in the second period. 6-4 the score. Capitals in the lead as Brink deflects that one into the offensive zone. Down on the near side. Up against the wall for a moment. Brink battling with the Musketeer player. Down low, Brink chases after it once again. Murray rings it around the kick plate to the far side as the Musketeers clear out to neutral. View ahead for Gavin Gary. Gary on the far side to back to View. View has his stick lifted along the way, so no goal there for View. View, the last player making his debut in the game for either of these sides, yet to score as both Nicholas Sikora for Sioux City and Jackson Nevers for Madison finding the scoreboard. That'll do it for our first half of period number 2. It's 6-4. Sioux City trails Madison here in this one.
You want subs made with high-quality meats and cheeses? You go to Jersey Mike's. You want high-quality radio ideas? You go to me, like this. I'm an astronaut on a mission to find water on the moon. But because I'm a genius, I realize that what humanity actually needs in space is high-quality meats and cheeses from Jersey Mike's. Now to figure out how to remove the helmet and eat the sub without my head exploding. Here goes nothing. Always high-quality meats and cheeses. Jersey Mike's, a sub above.
After an offensive firepower first period, 9 goals in that first period. I think there were 7 before the media timeout in period number 1. Only 1 in the second period, scored by Colton Jameson to put Madison back in the lead at 6-4. 9:19 remains in the second as a faceoff will be in the offensive zone for Sioux City. As Sioux City had a whole line out there As now the whole Capitals switch after Sioux City made a change after the fact, trying to match lines with Sioux City with Madison, and Madison does the exact same back to him with a face-off down in the offensive zone for Sioux City. Hold them up, boys. Gunderson and Scherzer getting a bit chippy in the circle. The two centermen, one after another. Face-off is won back by Gunderson. The Capitals get it back, though, as Stout plays up the near side to Johnson. Johnson beats the player there and has to go for a change as a penalty upcoming on Sioux City, sending Madison to their second power play of the night. A cross-check on Landon Gunderson sends his former team to the power play. 1 for 1 on the power play tonight are Madison. It was Finn Brink with the goal the first time, just 4 seconds left on the man advantage that time, as a face-off on the far side to the right of Urban in goal. Urban started the game, got pulled after 3 goals, and then Urban got put in after Bronis gave up 3 goals. Face-off on the far side to the right of Urban in goal. Caps top unit out there, Cowan, Moe, Long, Lee, and Jamison. Face-off won back by Sioux City, a broken stick for Mason Moe on the draw, and Sioux City clears because of it. So the Capitals, just 10 seconds into this penalty kill, start back from their own defensive zone. Jamison back there for Lee. Lee now through neutral ice, carries into the offensive zone, stick handles around a bit on the near side. Lee takes it down into the corner. Lee far side now, long shot that time. What a glove save by Urban. In his second stint in this one, makes a big save. 23 seconds into the power play for Madison. 6-4 Caps lead. Face off on the far side to the right of Urban in goal. Mason Moe and Merniques in the circle. Hold them up, boys. They say it's on him, Wyatt Corrigan does, the linesperson for tonight's contest. Faceoff is won back by Sioux City. Owen Keefe tries to clear up that far side window. Sure enough, he does. He gets it high into the cap ice sky, all the way down where A.J. White can settle things for Colton Jamison. He'll step out to the right of his goaltender and start up ice. Jamison with a whole bunch of speed carries into the offensive zone and settles things down for Madison. Rings around the kick plate to the near side. Bobby Cowan thought about carrying it along. Instead, he sends it to the far side. Long holds the zone for Madison. And is now on that far side. Cowan near side. Lee with a shot, and it goes wide. The Caps unable to hold. About halfway through this power play, Riker Lee goes for a change. I'm sure he wants that one back. Riker Lee with a whole bunch of opportunity on that far side with a chance to score. Instead, Moe will carry into the offensive zone as the second unit starts to make its way out. I'm sure they'll complete the change now as Brink, Michaud, Scherzer, Johnson, and Barabanov for Madison. Urban will clear down the length of the ice himself. Instead, it's a shot out front, and Urban recovers. Almost a costly mistake for the goaltender for Sioux City. Results in an offensive zone draw for Madison. 39 seconds to go on the Gunderson minor. 6-4. Capitals in the lead. 7:50 to go in the second period. The faceoff will be on the far side to the right of Urban in goal. Urban enters tonight's contest. 7-5, 0-0 record, 292 save. Goals against and a save percentage to .897. Hold them up, boys. Scherzer's kicked out of the circle. Barabanov will step in. Faceoff is won back by Sioux City. They play it over to the defense of Elaine Samaki, and Samaki plays it all the way down where A.J. White can hold on. Just about 30 seconds to go on the power play for Madison. A couple of rushes left in them. Obviously, they would just prefer to score on this one, though. Brink carries into the offensive zone near side to Johnson. Johnson takes to the far side where it settles for Scherzer. Michaud up top. Michaud to Barabanov on the far side. Barabanov back up top. Michaud looking for options. Tries to force it to Brink. Instead, a shot deflected wide of the goal. Barabanov recovers the miss on the far side. Down low for Johnson. Johnson back to Barabanov. Barabanov with 5 seconds to go on the power play. Near side, Brink thought about it. Brink far side. Barabanov shot. Saved by Urban as penalty time expires for Gunderson. So the Capitals 1 for 2 on the power play tonight. There's a face-off in the offensive zone upcoming once again with 7:09 to go in the second. 6-4 our score here in this one is the Capitals with 5 goals in the first period and just the lone tally in period number 2. The Capitals, I mentioned it earlier when they scored the first goal, Madison 10-0, 0-1 when striking first. On the other side, Sioux City 2-5, 0-1 once conceding the first goal. Face off on the far side. A hodgepodge lineup of Johnson, Long, and Waterfield is up top. Moline had the face-off one back to him. Stout near side. Waterfield, the extra forward for tonight's game, sends it into the corner. Waterfield battles back for it for Madison. Waterfield unable to get a hold of it, and now back the other way comes Giancarlo Martino, is now into the offensive zone, poked around a bit up in the body of Gunderson, and Gunderson absorbs a big hit there along the way from Stout, and the Capitals start back the other way. Waterfield tries to split the defense. Waterfield has it stuck up. Long now in the high slot. A shot goes wide. I think he was looking for a deflection backdoor from Waterfield. Instead, it's all the way back to neutral ice where John Stout recovers and regroups for Madison. Stout up the far side wall, kicked along there for Waterfield by Long. Long carries into the offensive zone, near side Moline. Moline tries to force it to the middle, gets it right back though. Johnson, slot shot, rebound, comes to the near side. I don't think it ever got to Urban. A block shot out front from Sioux City. Long beneath the goal line, feeds it out front. Johnson slams one towards the goal, still alive in the slot. The puck pops out, and the Capitals with possession on the far side. Aiden Long doesn't like it, neither does the Cap Ice faithful. Sean Kornick blows the play dead. The faceoff will be in the offensive zone on the far side to the right of Urban in goal. Faceoff on that far side, like I mentioned, Urban will look that way. The Capitals have their fourth line out there of Capel, Eulenkamp, and Ty. Coasia and Buckberger join them at the point. Capel and Gavin Gary, the two-team centermen in the circle. As the faceoff won back by Capel, Eulenkamp in the high slot looking for a shooting lane. Takes it wide. Shot goes wide over the blocker side of Samuel Urban. As Buckberger sends it down in deep. Urban tried to slow it down. No one home as the Capitals on the far side able to hold the zone. A penalty upcoming on Sioux City, it looks like, sending Madison to yet another power play, the third of the night. 5:55 to go in the second. Hupka being escorted to the penalty box on the far side. 6-4, Caps in the lead. 1 for 2 on the power play tonight. Would love to make it 2 for 3. Face off on the near side to the left of Urban and goal upcoming. Mo, Cowan, Lee, Jameson, Long for Madison. Keefe, Marniques, Murray, and Dysert for Sioux City. Urban looks to his left as Mo and Murniques, the two-team centermen, face off one back by Mo. Lee far side to Jameson. Jameson near side to Lee. Lee looking for options, takes it down low into the corner for Long. Long back to Lee on the near side, but he clears the zone and he'll actually go all the way down. So 10 seconds, the Capitals, their own worst enemy here on the power play thus far as Jameson starts up ice. This first unit really hasn't been able to get a whole lot going for him here this evening. Lee carries into the offensive zone on the near side. It catches up on an edge, takes it to the far side now for Long. Long down in the corner now for Mo. Mo looks for options, gets it up top to Jameson. Near side Lee looks for a shooting lane, feeds it towards the goal. Puck still alive in the slot. Hopped on top of by Urban, and a player sent down to the surface. And I think the player will be sent to the penalty box, and the Capitals should be heading to a 5-on-3. 1:21 to go here on the power play, and they're going to send Aiden Long to the penalty box. How is Aiden Long going to the penalty box out of that? Sean Kornick, not a fan, as Bobby Cowan, I think, is done for the night. They're talking on the far side. Bobby Cowan getting escorted to the tunnel. I just don't know if I can agree with what's went on there. To me, Cowan sent down the tunnel. Long sent to the penalty box after Long got bodied when he was down on the ice. Sean Kornick gives him 2 minutes for a slash. 4-on-4 for the next minute 21. In the process, Sean Kornick sends Bobby Cowan down into the locker room. The faceoff will be in the offensive zone for Sioux City. they're talking, the referees are talking at center ice. Kornick goes to the far side to discuss with the penalty box. So I think it's just a misconduct on Bobby Cowan, is my guess there. Face-off in the defensive zone will come for Madison. 1 for 3 on the power play tonight, as the Capitals had their first real chances with that first unit. Face-off on the far side to the left of A.J. White in goal. 4-on-4 for the next minute 21, to be followed by a 39-second Sioux City power play. Face-off, one back by Gunderson to the point. There for it was Mentz, but he was pressured along the way, and Waterfield comes away with possession. Waterfield thought he was offside, so he goes and touches up, and that allows Sioux City possession. Delaney circles back and drops back there for Mentz. Mentz tied up there. It is a 10-minute misconduct for Cowan, so he will be back in the third period as Gunderson gathers up some speed and enters the offensive zone. Gunderson through neutral ice, drops back for Martino. Drop pass was unsuccessful, and Waterfield will just chip it down into the offensive zone. Chasing after it there is Ian Scherzer. Far side, Mentz picks things up, steps out to the left of his goaltender and starts up ice. Mentz now through neutral, look for options, and he'll drop it back there for a moment as too many men is going to be called on Sioux City, and Madison sent to the power play. Drake Murray a bit too antsy there to hop over the wall as he thought his player was going for a change. He had the puck, so that sends Madison to a 4-on-3 power play for 34 seconds. It'll be back at 4-on-4 for a couple of 30 seconds, about 29 seconds to be exact, and then a Capitals power play once again after it. Mo, Barabanov, Lee, and Jamison is the 4-on-3 power players out there for the Capitals. That's something you just can't do at 4-on-4. It's Keefe alongside Houston, and the forward that hops out is Merniques. Trusting the 08, the tender for Sioux City in this one. They play him a ton on that defensive side. So it's Houston, Merniques, and Keefe for Sioux City. A 34-second power play for Madison. As Barabanov on the far side directs traffic, and Jamison is the face-off one back by the Capitals. Jamison up top, 30 seconds on the power play as Jamison to the near side, Lee. Lee looks for a shooting lane, gets it up top for Jamison. Barabanov on the far side, looking for an option, sends it towards the goal, rings off the bar. Into the far side now, the Capitals regain it. Mo, beneath the goal line, sauces it to the near side for Lee. Lee looking for options. Lee stick handles his way out of possession there, but also drags a player with him. Jamison in the slot, a kick save. Rebound sits there. The Capitals have it on the stick of Lee. Lee up top now for Jamison. Lee on it once again. Lee down low. Back to Lee. Lee has it poked around a bit. Now a penalty expires for Sioux City. 4-on-4 for 36 seconds. As now Sioux City hustles after it. It's Hupka. Hupka in all alone. Hupka has it taken away. No call. As Sioux City begging for one. They don't get it. As a faceoff will come outside the zone, they say. 3:44 to go in the second. 28 seconds remain of 4-on-4. To be followed by just about a minute of a power play for the Capitals. Here's that look above net camera. He did take himself into the goal. Mo tried to slow him down. Faceoff will be in the defensive zone to the left of White and goal. An exciting one here. And sorry if you can't follow along with the penalties. I barely can as well. 28 seconds to go on the Aiden Long minor for slashing, to be followed by about a minute of a Capitals power play. Faceoff will be on the near side to the right of White and goal. Sioux City being allowed to match lines as a faceoff will be in the offensive zone for Sioux City. So they're admitting that Sioux City was the one, or Madison was the one to send the net off of its moorings. But they're going to go take a look at it maybe? Or what are they doing here as they chat with the official timekeeper? Cameron Giancarlo gets the go-ahead and gives it along to our officials. Face off to the right of white in the crease is the faceoff won by Madison. Up the near side, it's a 2-on-1 now. Scherzer has Brink with him. Scherzer on the near side. Scherzer with the shot. Nice save there by Urbanen. I really like the coverage along the way by Drake Murray. Held up Finn Brink the whole way down the ice without committing a penalty. So 18 seconds remain on this 4-on-4 time. The faceoff on the near side to the left of the goaltender Urbanen. Goal. Caps lead 6-4. Second period of play. Nevers and Stupka, the two-team centermen. Faceoff won back by Nevers. Shirey on the near side plays it to the far for Brink. Brink circling around, loses an edge. Sioux City on possession with 10 seconds to go of 4-on-4 time. As Murray hustles up ice, the Capitals regain possession at neutral. It's Shirey coming forward. Shirey to the far side now. Mason Moe with the shot, and he scores! It's a power play goal for Mason Moe to extend the lead to 7-4. Just as Aiden Long was stepping out of the penalty box, Mason Moe, that's his first of the night, sixth of the season, to make it 7-4 Caps. Caps now 2 for 5 on the power play. If I'm doing my math right here, either way, with a 3-goal lead here in period number 2, Sioux City wins the draw back and tries to start things back up ice with a 3-goal deficit for the second time tonight. Up the near side, the Capitals try to gather things back in. Instead, they do it beneath their own goal line, and starting up ice comes Barabanov. Barabanov sauces it ahead. Waterfield's the first to it to negate icing. Waterfield backhands it out front, no one home. Barabanov lifts his stick. Doesn't matter, though, as back the other way comes Sioux City. Sikora back drops there for Gunderson. Gunderson up the near side wall. The Capitals have a chance. It's Barabanov hustling after it. Barabanov looking for his friends to join him. Drew Waterfield down in the corner gets possession for the Caps and takes it up against the wall. Barabanov joins him there. It'll be taken away, though, on the stick of Martino. Waterfield pokes it away from him, but it'll be the stick of Elaine Samaki getting possession. Waterfield gets it back for Madison. Up top for Stout. Stout towards the goal. Sent wide. Johnson takes back over on the near side for the Caps. Moline up top with 2:15 to go in the period. Far side now for Stout pinching in. And back the other way comes Sikora and the Musketeers. Sikora chips down in deep. In the far side corner, it's Moline there for Madison. Moline backtracks to the far side for Stout. Stout up that far side wall for Long. Long loses it for a moment there. It pops up into the sky here at Cap Ice. Into the offensive zone comes Sioux City with under 2 to go in the second. 7-4 our score. Mason Moe with the most recent goal. Jamison also with one this period as the Capitals chase after it. Sioux City sent it down into their own defensive zone as Urban plays to the far side now and up that far side wall. It hits an official along the way, so Ian Scherzer battles for it, but it'll be Owen Keefe skating out to neutral ice for the Musketeers. Into the middle there, Gavin Gary had a lane there in a 3-on-1. Instead, Madison countering back with Ian Scherzer, having Aiden Long on the near side. Scherzer takes it beneath the goal line, gets it up top for Coasia. Coasia, far side, Buckberger with a shot. That time, rebound sits out front, but Sioux City hops on it and starts back the other way. 1:12 to go in the period as the Capitals pestering the puck that time, and now Gavin Gary at a sharp angle. It ramps up and out of play. 1:04 remains in the second. 7:04. Or 1:04, I should say, remains in the second. 7-2-4 our score as a face-off in the defensive zone for Madison upcoming. Face-off on the far side to the left to A.J. White in goal. On that far side, Dot Capel to face Stupka in the circle. Face-off won back by Sioux City, but it's so cleanly it goes out to neutral ice as they take over there. Mentz on the near side will just play it down in deep off the window. Rings around the far side. Michaud chips out to neutral again. Mentz with a shot towards goal, kicked away by A.J. White out to neutral ice, and Houston will just send it down in deep. White leaves there for a moment. He'll play up the window off that far side wall. Eulenkamp steps off the wall and gets the puck moving forward, but Madison turns it over. Dysert into the offensive zone with 37. They feed it back door, no one home for Sioux City. Stupka down in deep. Mernique's on it. Mernique's Up the near side wall, Houston on it now. Houston will hold in at the line and play down into the corner. Feeds a shot that hits the crest on the chest of A.J. White, who holds on for a whistle. 22.8 to go in the second. 7-4 our score. Caps in the lead. Coming up at intermission, we'll have your goal scoring summary. A whole bunch of them here this evening, so get your ears ready for listening. John Stout will also join us at intermission as our out-of-town scoreboard as well. Before we do that, we have 22 seconds of action to get to, though. Moe and Gunderson, the two centermen in the circle, 1-9 and 9-1 on their respective sides. Face-off tied up and one back by Madison. They play it off the wall. Lee plays out to neutral ice with 18 seconds left in the period. Up the far side, Sikora plays through the legs. Up the far side wall, Sioux City battles back for it, but Madison on it. They'll play it out to neutral to the Caps. 8 seconds to go in the period. Lee puts some pressure on Elaine Samaki. Samaki puts one on his own goaltender with Lee on him. Lee sends one towards the goal as the buzzer sounds and time expires here in the second. The Caps add 2 to their 5-4 lead here in the second period. Madison leads 7-4 through 40 minutes. You're listening to Capitals Hockey on the Capitals Broadcast Network.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams, which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs. So tender, you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas. From tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suiter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today because there's nothing like live hockey.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprinTapparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
And he scores! Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Welcome back into the broadcast booth here in Middleton as the Capitals lead 7-4 at intermission number 2. And our second intermission coverage is brought to you by Play It Again Sports. Fans, Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. From hockey skates and sticks to fitness and training gear, you'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by your local Play It Again Sports store here in Madison and get everything you need to play your best. As I mentioned, 7-4, Caps in the lead. Let's go through a quick goal-scoring summary. 38 seconds into this one, it was Bobby Cowan with his 10th of the season from Mason Moe and Jackson Nevers to give Madison an early 1-0 lead. Gunderson would tie it up for Sioux City at the 3:37 mark, so just about 3 minutes later to make it 1-1. But Cowan had the answer 20 seconds after that. Cowan second of the game, 11th of the season from Barabanov, made it 2-1 Caps. The Caps would make it 3-1 with Finn Brink's 8th of the year. Mo and Lee with the assists on that one at the 4:26 mark of the first period. Jackson Nevers netted his first with the Capitals at the 7:11 mark of the first period from Jack Kowasia, who gets a point in his return here to Madison this evening. First time in the lineup since the home opener for Kowasia. Sioux City would knock into the lead a little bit to make it 4-2. Sikora's first with Sioux City, his 7th of the season. Martino with the assist on that one. Brink with his 9th of the year to make it a 5-2 Caps lead. 9th of the year, 2nd of the night, Barabanov and Michaud with the assist on that one. Sikora again, his 2nd of the night, 8th of the season at the 13-14 mark of the period. And then Murray with his 5th of the season at the 18:53 mark. Made it 5-4 Caps at intermission number 1. In the second, Jameson from Waterfield at the 6-minute mark of the period. Jameson's 5th of the season, 3rd in his last 2 games. Made it 6-4 Caps. And then Mason Moe on the power play from Aiden Shirey made it 7-4, and that's where we sit now. When we come back, we'll have your out-of-town scoreboard. Caps in the lead, 7-4. You're listening to the home of Capitals Hockey, the Capitals Broadcast Network.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams. She's good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
And he scores! Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort in a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
Back here in Middleton, intermission number 2, the Caps up 7-4. Let's take a look at our out-of-town scoreboard. And Green Bay, they were down 3-2 at one point in that third period of play. Actually, it was 4-3 in that one going into that third period of play, but it was Will Zellers to tie things up at 4 and force overtime, and Will Zellers with 6 seconds left in overtime gives Green Bay the 5-4 win over the USNTDP in that one. And we're going to a shootout in Muskegon between the Stampede and Lumberjacks. The Lumberjacks sit a point ahead of Madison in the standings. They pick up 1 point tonight, trying to pick up another in the shootout there against the Stampede. Des Moines takes down Chicago, takes them down through 2 periods of play. Didn't see the time there, but at the end of 2, 4-3, Des Moines leading the Chicago Steel. 4-1, Fargo on top of Tri-City. At the end of 2 there, 2-2, Dubuque and Cedar Rapids all squared up at the end of the second period. 1-1, the same thing in Omaha at the end of 2, and 1-1 the score in Waterloo as well at the start of period number 3 at Young Arena between the Lincoln Stars and Waterloo Blackhawks. When we come back, we'll have John Stout join us on the intermission report. John Stout talked about his commitment to the University of Wisconsin that he announced earlier this week, and so much more. It's Capitals Hockey on the Capitals Broadcast Network.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprintApparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suiter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today because there's nothing like live hockey.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs, so tender you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas, from tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
And he scores! Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
We welcome you back into the intermission report. We're joined by Capitals defenseman John Stout. John, how's the season been so far for you?
It's been awesome. It's good to be here and get a full season in and just get to know the guys better.
Yeah, back here in Madison for the full season this year. Like you mentioned, you split last year with Minnetonka High School and coming into Madison. What was that like joining the Caps mid-March? And really it was right before the Caps really started that push towards the playoffs.
Yeah, I mean, it was a big jump going from high school for sure, but I'd say the biggest thing was just getting to know everybody, and yeah, I had a blast. It was a lot of fun, and everyone was great. So
going into this year, what's the biggest part of your game that you felt took that step forward over the summer?
I would say my skating, and when I talked to the coaches, that's what they thought as well. I mean, yeah, definitely just my skating and my ability to get back to pucks faster.
I talked with Jackson Nevers in the first intermission about winning that state championship in Minnesota. You did it your junior year there at Minnetonka. Also, you have a teammate with you there at Alex Lunsky here with the Caps. What's it like to win that state championship, but then also to still keep that brotherhood going with Alex Lunsky on the team here this year?
Yeah, I mean, like Jackson said, it's surreal. Like, that's something I think about every day, and something that, you know, me and Lunker talk about every day, and all my other buddies are on that team. So definitely wish we could have gotten Jackson back that next year, but Gavin had something to say about it.
Yeah, for sure. Going forward into this year, you just recently committed to the University of Wisconsin. Tell us a little bit about your thought process and why the Badgers.
Yeah, I mean, being here, it's hard not to see that campus and see what they have going, especially with the 3 other commits that we have on this team now. So my whole family went to Wisconsin. My sister goes there now, and it really just felt like home.
Yeah, I mean, that's the biggest part, right? You want to feel like you fit in, feel on that side. And going into the rest of the season here, how do you make Cap Ice keep buzzing throughout the rest of the year? What are some of your kind of motivations and your goals throughout the rest of the year for both yourself and the team?
Individually, I mean, just keep doing what I'm doing. I feel like I've played well so far. And then as a team, same thing. I mean, we've got some new faces, so I think getting them acclimated fast will be big. But other than that, just keep doing what we're doing because whatever we're doing is working.
Perfect. I appreciate it, Stouter. We'll be back with more Capitals hockey right after this.
Life's better when you're under the American Family Insurance roof because they know your house is home base for their dreams. Whether it's a kid like me aiming for the big leagues, ready? Future rocket scientist, or a budding prima ballerina. When you feel totally protected, your family's free to pursue their dreams, which is good.
Let's go.
American Family Insurance. Get a quote and find an agent at amfam.com.
Monk's Bar and Grill doesn't monkey around with great taste. Our menu will have you swinging from amazing appetizers to mouth-watering meals. One bite of our legendary Monk's Burger will make you go bananas. Okay, I'll stop with all the monkey puns. Besides, my food just arrived, and I can't eat and narrate at the same time. Climb on up to Monk's Bar and Grill today. Okay, I promise that's the last monkey pun.
Hey Caps fans, want to stay connected with your Madison Capitals all season long? Follow us on social media for behind-the-scenes access, live game updates, exclusive player content, and so much more. We're on Instagram, X, Facebook, and TikTok, so whether you want to see jaw-dropping highlights, get the latest team news, or even score special deals, we've got you covered. Don't miss a moment of the action. Follow the Capitals at Mad Caps Hockey today. That's at Mad Caps Hockey, your front row seat for everything Capitals.
Reasons to love Texas Roadhouse. Your journey begins with irresistible appetizers. Indulge in our fall of the bone ribs, so tender you won't need a knife. Savor every sip of our legendary margaritas, from tangy classics to fruity fusions. Every bite and every sip caters to your every craving. Texas Roadhouse, a legendary experience like no other.
Looking for heart-pounding action and family-friendly fun? Look no further than the Madison Capitals. From bone-crushing hits to highlight reel goals, the Capitals bring the excitement of the USHL right here to Madison. Whether you're a die-hard fan or just looking for a night out, there's something for everyone. Get up close with the future stars of the NHL and experience the atmosphere at Bob Suter's Legacy 20 Arena. Bring your friends, bring your family, and make some unforgettable memories. Get your tickets at tickets.madcapshockey.com today because there's nothing like live hockey.
For 35 years, Ameriprint Apparel in Sun Prairie has been the one-stop shop for all your custom printing needs. Getting started is easy. Visit AmeriprinTapparel.com to browse through all our offerings and let us know how you need it customized. You can also give us a call or stop in. And if you need an individually customized online store, we offer them at no charge to you. Then our team will get to work and make your custom products a reality. Ameriprint Apparel, your logos, done right, done local.
And he scores! Looking to catch all the Capitals action this season? Whether you're bringing your friends, family, or coworkers, our group tickets make for an unforgettable night of hockey. Want the VIP experience? Check out our private suites for the ultimate comfort and a great view of the game. Don't miss a second of the season. Grab a season ticket for the best seats and perks. Or, if flexibility is your game, our 10-ticket flex plan lets you choose when you want to be there. Call the Capitals ticket office today at 608-257-2277 and let's get you in the game.
Back here in Middleton, time to start the third period of play. Caps lead 7-4 in this one. Shots on goal favoring the Capitals 29-18. Madison 2 for 4 on the power play. Sioux City 1 for 1. As Bobby Cowan should start this third period of play in the penalty box on the far side. It was a 10-minute misconduct, but Bobby Cowan not on the bench. So maybe he thought his night was done. As they're waiting on the far side for Bobby Cowan, and he's not out on the ice. So nothing there, so it looks like Cowan's night's done. I thought he was going to be back. As a face-off at neutral ice, one back by the Capitals, and we're back underway. Madison leads by 3 in this one. Goals in this one, a pair from Cowan, a pair from Brink. as into the offensive zone the Capitals come. It's Nevers with one, Jamison with one, and Moe with one. Jamison back-to-back games with goals. As through neutral ice now comes Sioux City offside. Giacomo Martino. There's a face-off just outside the offensive zone of the Musketeers upcoming. We have some fans that like to yell right next to our crowd mic, so I'll try to keep an eye on that throughout the evening as well to make sure nothing that we need to censor would get said. Face-off just outside the defensive zone. As Mo gets kicked out of the circle. The fans here at Cap Ice don't like it. As a face-off won back by the Caps nonetheless. The top line out there as Buckberger sends it down in deep. The Caps chase after it, and on the far side, Riker Lee lifts his stick in the process, and up that far side, Sioux City gets it moving towards neutral ice. Near side, into the offensive zone. They would have been offsides was Klepov. Luckily for Sioux City, they actually stopped it along the way. It's deflected up and out of play, so face-off will come just outside the offensive zone for Madison, as that's where the initial pass was sent from. 19:15 to go in the third period. 7-4 our score. It's been an exciting one here in Middleton as they take the face-off just outside the offensive end for Sioux City. They correct it. Mo and Gary, the two team centermen. 45 seconds into this third period. Caps up by 3 in this one as a face-off won back by Sioux City. Gary backhands that one down in deep. He'll chase after it as the Capitals do as well. Buckberger up against the wall, taken down. No call will come from it. Caps fans kind of want one here, but nonetheless it won't happen. Buckberger up against the wall. Mo rings it around the near side to Jamison. Jamison poked along, and the Caps clear to neutral ice. Chasing after it's Riker Lee. Owen Keefe will beat him there. Keefe played last season at the Hlinka Gretzky Cup with Riker Lee as the Caps force some possession in the offensive zone. Michaud holds down on a knee, gets it down to the captain Brink with 2 already in this one. Michaud a bit too far in front of him, escapes out to neutral ice. He'll chase after it and pick up in the defensive zone. The Caps will try to deflect that one in deep. Riker Lee loses a stick, his leg caught up in the feet that time of the Sioux City defense. Luckily, he looks to be okay as he escapes, and he'll hustle over to the bench. The Capitals on the near side enter the offensive zone. A shot actually comes from neutral ice from Aiden Shirey. A nice job by Barabanov to get possession for a moment for Madison. The goaltender, Urban, thought he was invincible back there, it looked like, as Gunderson gets leveled into the Capitals' sidewall right in front of the bench. Send it down and deep to the Caps, and on the near side, it's Nevers after it. Nevers unable to hold on to possession. Now back the other way come Murray. Murray has it poked away, and the Capitals at neutral ice get possession back. Waterfield into the offensive zone as it poked off of his stick in his feet now and up the near side wall. Nevers on it for a moment, pokes it down into the corner. Waterfield hops up on the second line with Barabanov and Nevers. As we'll take a look at that. Waterfield the extra forward in this one, so it'll be interesting to see what they'll do throughout. Is Waterfield just that permanent right wing on that far side? He does fit the handedness of his stick there. He has a right shot forward for Madison. Gunderson up against the wall by Shirey, and on the near side, the Capitals will work now after the puck escaped. Takes it to the far side. Gunderson regains possession, though. Gunderson feeds it to the point. Elaine Samaki down into the corner as the Caps chase after it. The referee got in the way of Charlie Michaud, so Sioux City able to tie him up in the corner. Barabanov waits just outside. Barabanov sends it out to neutral ice. It won't be icing as it won't get all the way there. No icing on the play as Murray there for it. Just past the 3-minute mark of this third period. They take it up the near side. Crowder will deflect it down in deep as Quasia on the far side plays it up the wall. Through neutral ice now, Madison forces their way out. There for it for a moment was Eulenkamp, as he almost forced a turnover again on Crowder. This one is forced by Ty Capel. Down into the corner for Ty. Ty looked to force it out front for Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp got a stick up high, looking to get a call. They don't get one, do the Capitals. Eulenkamp, the first one to it in the corner now. He's sent up against the wall. Up the near side comes Sioux City. And now through neutral ice, they turn it over to Jet Quasia. Quasia, the Penn State commit, down in deep. Sets his second home game here is Quasia. Injured in the first. Ty down low, held in at the line by Stout. They say no. Ooh, that was a close one. Looking for the high stick on Eulenkamp. They don't get it. Faceoff will be just outside the offensive zone for Madison. Scherzer and his third line for the Caps out there. Scherzer and Stupka, the two-team centermen in the circle, or I should say outside the faceoff dot. Buckberger and Moline join that third line out there for Madison. Tied up was Aiden Long, and on the near side, Stupka forces its way to the middle. Poked around a bit, and on the near side into the offensive zone, spinning off of a stick check that time was Kaysen Muscut. Muscut down into the corner where Buckberger takes over. Up the near side wall, the Capitals unable to clear. Hupka up the near side wall, Long ties a player up. Stupka there for Sioux City. Dysert tries to get it towards the goal. Instead, it's Madison back the other way. Diego Johnson behind the defense. Diego Johnson has it poked away by the defense. I think the defense got a stick up there, but the goalie came way out of the cage to play it. He didn't get a piece of it, but Johnson couldn't get enough of it. Back the other way. Urban giving up 4 in this one. As the Capitals force a turnover, it looked like he almost broke his stick, did Urban. I think he might have. The stick's broken and he's still holding on to it. As the Capitals will play up that far side wall. Long pokes it out to the middle for Scherzer. He has Lee with him on the far side. Lee thought about it. Ooh. He had me fooled. Takes it to the near side. Jamieson to Brink. Shot. Rebound sits there. The stick is broken, so the stick sent into the corner by the goaltender, Urban. Sent to the ice surface. It's the defenseman there for Sioux City. Brink gets possession up the near side wall. Brink, far side now, Shirey. Shirey towards the goal, poked around a bit, sent out to neutral ice. The Capitals hustle back after it. Jamieson realized he has one on him, sends it to the far side, is now Gunderson at neutral ice, has it taken off of his stick. Lee on the far side to the middle now for Brink. Brink through neutral, and it's unable to get a hold of it. Capitals have to regroup once again. Into the offensive zone. Lee up top now, Mo. Mo sends one towards the goal, deflected a couple times, scrambling after it's Urban, and he'll hold for a whistle. The stick was broken. He held on to it for a while there. Definitely could have been a penalty. As a face-off in the offensive zone. Don't see the goaltender stick break all that often. Urban might want to take a couple of deep breaths. Turned it over to the Capitals once, went out to play it and almost fooled around and gave up a goal. Nothing comes from either attempt for Madison, though. As a face-off in the offensive zone. Hold them up, boys. Waterfield kicked down to the circle for Madison. Nevers will go in and win the draw back to Barabanov, but he wins it back so hard it bounces to a Sioux City stick, and up the near side, Michaud able to kit things back towards the offensive zone. It was actually Barabanov kicked down to the circle initially for the Capitals. Kawaja sent up against the wall. On the far side, he loses possession. Klepov forces his way to the middle. A nice shot block there from Barabanov as Nevers up against the near side wall. Waterfield tries to dig that one out as the puck comes free to a Sioux City player. Gavin Gary on possession in the corner up top for Hupka. Far side now on possession. Keefe back up top. Hupka. Hupka's shot stays low and scores. A seeing eye shot from Hupka. Able to find the back of the net. His first USHL goal makes it 7-5. Favoring Madison still, but his 20th career point, his first USHL goal. Did the player out front get a piece of it? Dallas View doesn't think he did. The goal scored there by Hupka brings Sioux City back within 2. Some Sioux City fans that have traveled to watch this one cheering on the goal. 12 goals in this one. 7 of them going Madison's way, but 5 for Sioux City as a faceoff at center ice. Tied up in the feet of the centerman. Coming away with it's Crowder as he enters the offensive zone to Luke Gary. Gary up the far side wall. Ty tries to poke it away. He's sent up against the wall, and the Capitals escape with possession. They send it up the far side. The Capitals poke it away and have numbers back the other way now. Eulenkamp on the near side. Stout joins him on the rush. Eulenkamp looks for option, sends one towards the goal. It deflects along the way. A back-checking Musketeer got a piece of it. As Eulenkamp rings it around the kick plate on the near side, Stout will hold down into the corner. Stout tied up against the wall. Are the Capitals forwards there? Stout escapes, I should say, with 2 aside working there. The Capitals unable to come away with possession, but they do tie the body up and get it right back up against the wall. Capel there for Madison. Trying to get it up to the point for Stout, instead backhands it down low for Ty in the corner. Ty has 4 goals this season. All of them have come here at Bob Suter's Legacy 20 Arena. Icing up coming on Sioux City. 12:52 to go in this third period. 7-5 the score. Offensive zone draw for Madison upcoming. Scherzer, Long, and Johnson out on the ice. This line, a new line for Madison. Really the top three lines tonight for the Caps have changed around. Brink rejoins Mo and Lee on that top line after spending the last couple of games with Cowan and Barabanov. Cowan, of course, already sent to the locker room, but their line with Nevers and Barabanov on that second line has been successful. And now into the offensive zone, it's Luke Gary for Sioux City. As the Capitals really not mixing up a ton on the fourth line. And Scherzer now back the other way. Scherzer through neutral into the offensive zone, but poked away and now back the other way. Come the two 20-point scorers for Sioux City. Gunderson tries to split the defense. He's unable to as his former teammate Colton Jamieson there for it. The Capitals back the other way. Buckberger through neutral ice. Buckberger ahead looking for Scherzer. It goes in on goal. Urban plays it right to a Capital. Scherzer in the high slot. Plays it down in the near side corner. Sends one towards the goal. Puck still alive in the slot. Long slams in and it goes wide. Scherzer up against the wall. Long there as well. Scherzer in the near side. Plays it up to the point for Buckberger. Buckberger down the wall now for Johnson back up top. Shot that time. Sees his way towards the goal. Played into the corner. Long chases after it for Madison. Martino extends the zone and it allows Sioux City an easy escape. Gunderson poked off of it that time. Michaud plays it off that far side wall. He played a couple of games with Gunderson as an affiliate in the 22-23 year. Up the near side, Gunderson turns it over. Madison at neutral ice. Mo looking for options ahead now for Lee. Lee avoids a big check that time. Hops back up to his feet as Brink on the far side looking for options. His back the other way comes Sioux City. 11:25 to go here in this third period. Madison leads by 2. Up the near side wall. Blank slammed up against the wall. The Fond du Lac native out towards neutral. Hupka back on it. Hupka scored his first career goal earlier this period to bring Sioux City within 2. Near side Blank sends one towards the goal. It gets blocked along the way by Michaud. Shirey up the wall now for Michaud again. And now Brink settles things down towards the middle of the ice for a moment. Gets stuck in the feet of Mo and Blank starts back the other way for Sioux City. Blank on the near side gets possession. Blank backhands one towards the goal. Nothing comes from it as Mo will backtrack for a brief moment. Mo looks for options, backtracks there for Michaud up the near side. Now it's Nevers. Nevers sneaks behind the defense. Already with one tonight is Nevers. Nevers forces his way towards the goal. Sioux City clears into the corner. Barabanov pokes it around a bit. Sioux City gets it out to neutral, but that's where Nevers and the Caps take over. Nevers through neutral into the offensive zone. Stick handles around a bit. Uses his big frame and takes it into the far side corner. Nevers leaves there for a moment. Barabanov up to the point for Coasia. Near side Stout. Stout towards the goal. Deflected into the stomach of the goaltender Urban and into the corner it goes. Nevers tries to get things towards the goal. It just fluttered out of the zone though as Sioux City able to clear. Madison right back to it though. Coasia down on the near side for Eulenkamp. Eulenkamp tried to backhand it out to Waterfield. Instead the puck pops free. Barabanov on it for a brief moment. Near side. Eulenkamp comes away with it. Coasia at the point. Coasia looks for a shooting lane, sends it into the corner. Instead, Waterfield on it now. Waterfield near side Barabanov. Barabanov looking for a passing lane. Instead, he takes it to the point, takes it out towards neutral ice. Coasia will just send that one down in deep. It won't get all the way there. Puck comes up near the broadcast booth here in Middleton as we hit a media timeout. No change will be allowed. An offensive zone draw will be upcoming. No change allowed for Sioux City. An offensive zone draw for Madison as they sent that directly out of play as the Sioux City call on that one. Face off in the offensive zone for the Capitals. Face off on the near side to the right. Face off to the right of Urban. Capel and company. Hold them up, boys. A warning given as Capel tied up, so hold them up, boys, once again. It's a kick down to the circle as Gavin Gary. Capel to battle with Dallas View there in the circle. It's a face-off this time, kicked into the corner. One back by Sioux City. They force it out towards neutral ice, but they are unable to clear. It looked like Keefe was just going to escort it to the goaltender as they need a change. Instead, they get it out to neutral, and that's where the Capitals regain possession. Buckberger on the near side, plays it up the wall, and that's where Merniques, the tender for Sioux City, can start back the other way. into the offensive zone. Mernique's on the half wall. Mernique's shot kicked away by White. On the near side, it's picked up by Klepov. Down into the corner now. Mentz leaves there for Mernique's. Mernique's shot hits the glove. I thought he got it by him, low glove. White got a piece of it, stayed loose, did the puck. As Ty plays it off the window on the far side, Eulenkamp lifts the stick and out to neutral ice. The Capitals try to send it down in deep. Under 9 to go in the third period. 7-5 our score. We're due for a media timeout here in Middleton. Is this one rung around the kick plate to the near side? On possession there, Stupka. Down low on the far side now. Looking after it is Moline. Scherzer trying to backtrack to Buckberger. Sioux City comes away with possession. A wraparound try from the player there in Luke Gary. The Capitals able to clear out to neutral ice. It is in the feet of Aiden Long. Long gets behind the defense, throws on the brakes, but loses the puck in the process. As now the puck sits in the high slot. Johnson sends it towards the goal. Scherzer backhands it through the legs, looking for Aiden Long as it slowly gets to the far side. 8 minutes to go. We're due for a media timeout. The next chance we get one. Down low it goes where A.J. White can backhand it to Shirey. Shirey plays to Jamison. Jamison settling things down with under 8 to go in the third. Up the near side wall, Long. Long tries to get to the red line. He doesn't, but the puck doesn't go all the way down as he sends it down in deep. All the way down this one will go. Icing upcoming on Sioux City, but they're beaten to the puck where the Capitals. Giacomo Martino beats Shirey to it at the line. Murray will hold. Murray's shot that time tipped along the way by Gunderson into the corner. The Capitals skate away with it. It's Jamison backtracking to the near side as it'll just be sent out to neutral. High stick is negated. Mo was just fluttering it to neutral. Lee got a piece of it to slow it down, so no icing. And on the near side, the Capitals hustle after it. Brink sends it out towards neutral. Murray will hold. Murray, far side, tried to send it to the player at the blue line on the far side, Elaine Samaki. Instead, Elaine Samaki thought it was going to Gunderson. Got caught between the two. The Caps send it down in deep. Icing on Madison. The goaltender, Urban, went to play it to negate that icing. So the Capitals were able to make a change there along the way. Elaine Samaki having it hustled after by Lee, who lays a big hit into Elaine Samaki on the far side. Upends the player, and on the near side, the Capitals will try to clear to neutral. A big stretch here with no media timeout is now Mo to the middle for Lee. Lee into the offensive zone. Now Kawasia after Sioux City was able to poke it to neutral. Nevers around the defense for Sioux City. Nevers in 2 of his last 3 games against the Musketeers has been able to score. Waterfield sends one towards the goal, goes wide. Michaud whiffs on it. I think he got a piece of it, but it was the defenseman blocking the shot with 6:20 to go in the third period. 7-5 the score. Jack Kawasia hops up into the play looking for his first USHL goal. Goes up and out of play for a whistle, and we've hit our media timeout. 7-5, Caps lead as we go into crunch time here in Middleton.
Ho, welcome to the Make It Jingle with Kris Kringle podcast. Today we're talking to Jan from Toyota, all about Toyotathon.
Hi!
So Jan, got any red Tacomas?
Yeah, we have a great selection of vehicles, including Tacomas.
After my big job, I'm taking the missus down to Florida to go surfing.
Did you say Florida? Can the elves and I go too?
Dealer inventory may vary. Current offers on these vehicles end December 2nd. Offers are subject to change throughout Toyotathon, which ends on January 6th. See your participating Toyota dealer for details. Toyota, let's go places.
Fans Play It Again Sports is your go-to store for all your sports gear needs. Whether you're looking to buy, sell, or trade in your gently used equipment, they've got you covered. From hockey skates and sticks to fitness and training gear, you'll find top brands at unbeatable prices. Keep your gear fresh, your game strong, and your wallet happy. Stop by Play It Again Sports by Westtown Mall and get everything you need to play your best. An offensive zone draw upcoming for Madison. 6:14 remains in the third. 7-5 our score is a face-off on the far side. Thanks for joining us here on Caps Radio and on Flow Hockey here this evening. Nevers, Barabanov, and Waterfield for the Caps. Michaud and Kawasia join him at the point. Gary's unit for Sioux City with Keefe and Hupka joining him. So the top pair of defensemen have the draw one back to him. Stupka on the near side on the wing. Plays it to the point, but that's where the Capitals will hold in. Nevers already with one tonight. Drops back. Barabanov shot kicked wide. As Kawasia will hold on the far side down in the corner. He lets it go around. Does Nevers. Barabanov on the near side. Plays it around to the far side. Nevers will be the first one there. Nevers tried to play to the point. His stick breaks in the process. It's poked around a bit. No hand pass. Sioux City was the next to touch it. Barabanov put some pressure on to keep the puck in the offensive zone for Madison. Waterfield had Nevers out front, or rather it was Eulenkamp fresh off the bench. Sioux City's had some trouble escaping the zone. They just send it to the blue line. And the Capitals have done well to get that one, but it sent it Stupka back the other way. Stupka forced into the corner by Michaud. Or rather, that's Moline. Either way, the Capitals more than happy to let Sioux City have chances like that if they're able to cover them. As Eulenkamp hustles back the other way for the Capitals. Eulenkamp down in deep, putting some pressure on Elaine Samaki. Elaine Samaki takes it beneath the goal line, feeds it to Keefe that time. Keefe to Stupka, who had that chance just a couple of moments ago. No icing as Gunderson's the first one to it in the corner. Gunderson sent up against the wall by John Stout. Stout there for Moline. Moline continues it along the far side. Elaine Samaki tried to get it up to the point. Sikora wasn't covering, and Elaine Samaki was only about 3 feet from the blue line, so kind of a foolish play there, but they recover and regroup at neutral ice as Gunderson will carry in. Gunderson to the middle. It's Martino out front. Chance for Sikora. Sikora was looking for a hat trick in his debut here with Sioux City. Capella will chip it around the defense. Long chases after it. Johnson and Scherzer jump over the wall, and 4:25 to go in the third. Caps still lead by 2. We'll keep an eye on Samuel Urban. He's given up 4 of the 7. Was pulled after 3, put back in after Bronis gave up 3, and the Capitals here with a chance offensively. Scherzer's shot sticked into the corner. Scherzer down low for Long. Long up against the wall looking for options. Long plays it to the far side for Johnson. Back to Long. Long tried to feed it to Johnson, unable to. He gets it up top though. Jamison will hold the line, feed it down to the corner for Scherzer. Scherzer down low. Tied up against the wall. Johnson will go and join him. Johnson over to Long. Long down beneath the goal line. Tried to feed it out front. Gets blocked along the way, but Scherzer will go regain on the near side half wall. Sioux City clears out to neutral ice. Under 4 to go in the third. 7-5 the score. Madison in the lead as Buckberger stick handles through neutral ice. Feeds it ahead. It's stuck in the feet. Brink on the far side gets possession for Madison. Tried to feed it to Johnson. Instead, back the other way comes Sioux City. On the far side into the offensive zone. Onside are the Musketeers. As down low, Mentz sent into the wall by Kawasia. As up against the wall, Buckberger battles. Johnson joins the party in the corner. 3 Capitals down there, 2 Musketeers. The Capitals try to get possession there, maybe killing some time. We're keeping an eye on Urban. Sioux City using this as a chance, almost as a timeout, as Klepov on the near side half wall feeds it up top there for Mentz. Mentz's shot deflection to the back of the net. Sioux City brings themselves within 1 with under 3 to go here in the third. Joseph Mentz, his first of the season, 3rd of the career. It got deflected a couple of times out front. We'll see it here on the replay. It gets deflected by the foot of Luke Gary, so Luke Gary should get credit with that goal, his second of his season. As the Capitals lead now down to 1 for the second time here tonight in Madison. 3 separate 3-goal leads, evaporating to just a 7-6 advantage. Caps top line out there, and Sioux City is shortened their bench, to say the least, in this one. Mernique's playing the defense position, trying to chip that one out of the zone are the Capitals. As to the bench comes Urban. The Capitals get it out to neutral ice. An early pull, down 1 as Lee sends one towards the vacant cage and sent Gunderson into the offensive zone. Gunderson has it poked away into the corner. Gunderson gets it up to the point now. Elaine Samaki near side for Sikora. Sikora down low. Gary down to the corner there for Merniques. Up top, Lee puts some pressure on the player. A high stick upcoming, no call on the high stick as the Capitals send one towards the vacant cage. Riker Lee sends one, it hits the post. Riker Lee gets it to Mo. Mo in the corner now in the offensive zone with 2:14. Lee backhands one towards the goal, saved by Elaine Samaki. Elaine Samaki up the far side. Therefore, it is Martino ahead for Gunderson. Gunderson, the former Capital, with a shot as soon as he enters his own, knuckles wide. The Capitals on the far side. Lee tries to send it towards the vacant cage. Goes wide of the goal. Stout already with one like this season. It's held in by Sikora. Stout plays it off the window. It escapes the zone. Mo chases after it for Madison. Circling back is Murray. A minute 44 to go in the period as the Capitals try to escape the zone and escape this one with 2 points. Far side, on possession, there is Merniques. Down into the corner, Martino. Martino turns it over. Moline sends one towards the vacant cage. No icing, deflected along the way by a Sioux City Musketeer. And Sioux City doesn't like the call on the bench. The coach there in Kirshner arguing with the official there, and now Long ties a player up on the half wall of neutral ice. Scherzer towards the vacant cage, goes wide. It'll be icing on Madison. I would believe the Capitals will take a timeout if Sioux City doesn't. A minute 10 to go in the third, 7-6. Madison in the lead. Andy Brandt looks over at the bench, looks to see if Sioux City will take a timeout. Andy Brandt, seeing that they're not, the same players out there for Sioux City, and a timeout is taken by the Musketeers. We'll go through a quick goal-scoring summary here during the timeout. Cowan, Gunderson for Sioux City, Cowan for Madison, Brink for Madison, Nevers for Madison to make it 4-1 Madison. That's one of three-goal leads in this game for the Capitals. Sikora makes it 4-2 Sioux City. Brink makes it a 3-goal game again. 12:42 mark of the first period. Sikora and Murray make it a 1-goal game heading into intermission number 2. In the second, it's Jamison and Moe to make it 7-4 Caps at intermission number 2. Hopka and Gary able to score here in the third for Sioux City to make this game a 7-6 contest with a minute 10 to go in this third period of play. As a reminder, tonight's broadcast is brought to you by Marian University. Marian University is where your career starts with exceptional faculty, lifelong learning, and an engaging, supportive environment. Marian offers the chance to explore your dreams and uncover new interests. Begin your Marian adventure today and connect to a future full of possibilities. Visit marianuniversity.edu to learn more. Face off in the defensive end for Madison. The troops on the ice, Long, Scherzer, Waterfield, Stout, and Moline for the Caps. For Sioux City, it's Merniques, Gunderson, Gary, Sikora, Martino, and Elaine Samaki. The net vacant to my left, once occupied by Urban. It's a face-off in the offensive zone. It'll be Scherzer and Gunderson in the circle. These two have went at it a couple of times tonight. There's a face-off on the near side to the left of white and goal. Face-off is won by Scherzer. Scherzer takes it towards the goal. It sends all the way down. It'll be icing if it gets there. Will it catch up on an edge? It will. Martino picks up right before the goal line and sends it out towards neutral ice. Sikora there for Sioux City. A minute to go. Period number 3. Sioux City trails by 1 as the Capitals try to escape with 2 points. Out front, a chance. Goes off the post, and the Capitals recover possession on the far side for a moment. Martino up far side. Elaine Samaki will hold. Down low, Stout plays up the near side wall. Moline does as well. It escapes as it goes all the way down into the defensive zone of Sioux City. 35 to go in the period. 7-6. Capitals in the lead here. Long putting some pressure on Sikora. Sikora spins back up ice, surveys the field of play, and gets it over to Elaine Samaki. Samaki into the offensive zone. Poked off of it, and now Aiden Long's taken down. The Capitals ahead for Ian Scherzer. Scherzer towards the vacant cage. It's poked wide, and on the near side, Waterfield gets possession and just backhands it down in deep. 10 seconds to go in this one. An exciting finish to this game as Gunderson carries into the offensive zone. Martino with 4 seconds left. Moline will chip out to neutral ice, and the Capitals will take home 2 points from game 1 of this 2-game series. Scherzer hit late on the far side, doesn't like it, but the Capitals nonetheless will improve to 12-4-1-1 on the season with the 7-6 victory over Sioux City, who drops to 8-8-0-2 on the year. Madison, as I mentioned, picking up points 25 and 26 on the season. We'll take a look at the Muskegon game. They were able to capture 2 points away from Sioux Falls, so they were able to win in a shootout, so the Capitals don't gain any ground on Muskegon, but that's one that you have to have. If you score 7 goals, you have to have it if you're Madison. On the other side, if you're Sioux City, you score 6 goals, you expect 2 points. Not the case here this evening as the Capitals come away with a 7-6 victory over Sioux City. Back here tomorrow night, Wine Night, Taylor's version. Taylor Swift music all night long, half off on wine. And the Capitals looking for a big night here in Middleton. That'll do it for our coverage as the Capitals facing off against the Musketeers once again. Friendship bracelet giveaway there on that one as well. Late in the third, Dubuque and Cedar Rapids tied up at 3 aside there as well. So it is an exciting one as the Capitals take home a 7-6 victory. Thanks for joining us on the broadcast tonight for the entire Capitals organization. Capitals 7, the guests, the Sioux City Musketeers 6. Madison improves to 11-0-0-1 when scoring the first goal this season, and 8-1-0-1 at home this year. That'll do it for our coverage. Thanks for joining us on the broadcast for the Madison Capitals. I'm Drew Steele signing off.